Meeka live. Yeah. Oh.
Wow, this audience needs no coaching. Like this is.
Not at all. I think they're used to it.
I think so. We do have some
Because
returning friends.
you get on everybody every week
if
they don't do it right.
That's true. And shout out to my videographer who always comes through and cuts that part out. Valentine in the building. And DJ L Blaze. What's up? Oh, excuse me. He got sound effects. All right. Today is going to be a really good day. We have a lot of people in the building coming up. Yeah, Chris Priester.
Okay.
Comedian. Chris Priester. We have our friends.
Neff Niko.
Yeah. Performing for us. And then we have Legacy, right?
Yep, Legacy.
Is he coming through?
It's supposed to be.
All right. Well, he's supposed to be coming through. I said his name.
We have Jay Anthony.
Hey, what's up, James?
What up, James?
My producer, we miss you. And then we have Fanny and Miss
What up,
Stephanie.
Fanny?
They're coming up today, I think, later on. And they're going to talk about Fruits Hair, right? Fruits Hair Bar. I got that. You know, I didn't forget. I got it on. I'm smelling like pineapple right now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And I didn't even know you were coming. I'm shining. Right? But how was your week, man?
My week was good. I went out on Monday on Pink Ocean Yachts for Mitzi's birthday. I called you, but you was already doing something. They called me last minute.
I don't know what I was doing.
So we went out and celebrated for her, and then I started back, my whole workout thing. Got a tennis tournament tomorrow, so I got a massage and everything today to kind of cause I was sore as hell.
Well, you had a tennis tournament. Was it last week or was it the week before?
Yeah, like a week before.
How did you do? You never talked about it afterwards.
I did good, but see, coming here sometimes on a Friday, my first match doesn't go too good because I had to sweat out all the liquor, and then I regrouped after that. But
he kind of sideways trying to blame us.
Oh yeah. Because I kind of say I have a tennis match. It's let's drink.
He be the bully. He be the one come on, y'all. Look at us funny.
So today I'm gonna take it easy and not drink as much.
He be giving you the look when you're not drinking. What you
if I got nothing to drink the next day.
What you call me last week? What you mildew or what?
Barbecue or mildew.
Barbecue or mildew. I was like, bro, I just want to take a nap. That's it. But yeah, so I had to hop in his car. We rode out, right?
Yeah, we went by Larry.
Went by Larry.
Yeah. Had
more drinks. That was nice. Thank you again for the invite, Larry.
Absolutely. We had a good time.
Larry got engaged, y'all.
Congratulations, Larry.
He all quiet over there. Yeah, he got engaged. I'm next, y'all. Lion like Leo the lion, right?
Like a Leo,
I don't care, whatever.
You ever see yourself get married again?
Yeah.
Why you think it should be just one?
I mean, finding niggas that I like, it's just one gotta stick. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because, like I said, until recently, I never really liked anybody enough. I would like you for literally a week, maybe two, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't like you like that.
I can see that.
And then just recently, I did like somebody, and then I'm like, it didn't stick.
You still ain't tell me why.
I ain't telling nobody. I told you this was stupid. It was just so stupid that you would be like, that's dumb. Why'd you stop talking to her? But I don't care. I don't talk to people again, after the fact.
Damn, ever?
No, ever. And I was talking to his cousin the other day. His cousin called me about something. Because, now they're doing the trip. And now I'm disinvited and shit. Yeah, I'm disinvited. So they were like, yo, because it might be awkward. That's my cousin. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I can see him. And he was like, well, what if he brings me? I was like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. It is what it is. He's like, oh, you talk that G shit, but you probably would care. I said, even if I cared, it wouldn't mean anything. It's not that serious. I said, you want me to bring somebody? It's not that serious. But what happened was he was like, well, I just don't want him to feel awkward. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, whatever. I get it.
Right.
Whatever.
So, how was your week?
My week was good. My week was really good, actually. So much good stuff was happening. I just felt like blessings on blessings and abundance on abundance. For real, I don't even know. It's a lot of little things, but, I'm grateful for every little thing. But a lot of things was happening. Even for my parents, so many good things was just happening around me. And it all started with Larry getting engaged on Sunday, right? So, you know, I think he just started that, like, windfall of just, like, beauty and abundance and blessings on our family. So it was just a good thing. But, one thing I think I did want to talk about, it was kind of silly, but I did get an invitation yesterday. It was kind of weird. And am I wrong for doing this? So, Aunt and Uncle, Jeannie and Uncle, they're having their 46th wedding anniversary coming up. And so they were like, you know, it's Corona, but I want, you know, your parents can't come. So my parents are going to the doctor for something, so they can't come on Monday. They were like, you know, come by and take a shot with us or whatever. And I said, yeah, I'm not on Monday, I'm sorry, on Sunday, or Valentine's Day. But I didn't realize it was Valentine's Day, right? So then they're talking, and she was like, yeah, you know, the 14th. I said, wait. You want me and the kids to come by on the 14th and take a shot with you? You got me fucked up. Like, I ain't got shit to do. Like, so now the crazy thing is I really don't have shit to do. But I had to act like I had shit to do. I was like, you know, I could swing by for a little bit. But then I got plans. You know what I'm saying? Right. So my kid was looking at me like this. One of them had their headphones on. London had her headphones on because, you know, she would have blew me up. But Naya was looking at me like this from the front seat like what you got going on? And I got up and I was like, you better shut up. When I got up, she was like, what you got going on? And I was like, nothing, but they got me fucked up. Like, you know, you ain't gonna just assume a nigga don't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta play that off and shit like that. But I'm not wrong, right? You can't just assume on Valentine's Day. Just so I don't bring people around and stuff like that. Because I'm usually talking to somebody. I'm usually got something going on. But that was just weird, and I love them too. So I mean, I want to come and take a little shot with them, but you ain't gonna have me there all night. Okay. Nah.
So I guess we should get ready for it.
Yeah, let's take a quick break so we can come. We're gonna take a quick 2-minute break for you guys to refill your drinks, and we're gonna bring up Chris Priester. He's one of the hosts of the Real Husbands of Comedy, so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
It is.
Oh, he on the phone.
No, I'm talking. Trying to get my life together.
All right.
Y'all ain't know the ones tech savvy.
All right now. All right. Like Club God say, don't
give me the love. Larry, I meant like judge the room, like you engaged them.
I might need you to hold. I ain't got no space.
Larry, we not paying attention still.
All right, welcome back.
I was like, gauge our movements. I was still standing up.
Oh.
That's okay.
You gave me the look.
It is what it is. Well, let's bring up our first guest.
Yep.
Comedian extraordinaire. I've gone and seen him. You guys should too. Chris Priester, come on up.
Yeah. All right.
How you gonna like?
Mike, the Church of God in Christ.
All right. Is it too?
I'm barred the church, Mike.
There we go. You trying to come for us?
Hey, that's my dog. I know Larry. I introduced him to who he's getting married to.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I introduced him.
I ain't never done that.
He was actually the plug. He was like, yo.
I was the plug. I'm in charge of sugar daddies who looking for somebody. And Larry was that guy at the time. And I said, I got one for you. And look at God.
Right.
3 years later.
3 years later.
So you trying to say that she was the sugar mama?
No,
he's the sugar daddy.
Okay. Because I thought you had her. No, I thought you had her in the hip. That's what
No.
Because he came to you.
I saw a good single lady and a good single brother, and I said, let's do it.
All right. Well, that's what's up.
That's right.
All right. Well, we got a lot of people here looking to get hooked up.
Yes, I help.
He said he helps, y'all, for a fee.
No.
I take a referral.
10-piece lemon pepper and some fries.
10-piece lemon pepper.
I just want to see people happy.
But let's talk about what you have going on, because I know on Tuesdays you do.
Yeah, I do a little podcast and with my buddies. We call it Real Husbands of Comedy. It's 2 other comedy brothers who are husbands. Bert Cornelius and Sylvester Pookie. We call him Pookie, right? He's from Miami. But he's getting a divorce right now. He told me that he did that last week. He broke that to us. So now we're a real show, you know, like all those Real Housewives shows, all they ask is divorce. Hey. I don't think none of them married on them.
I'm one of them. And I'm divorced too. I am divorced now too.
So it's no big deal. But they all
is telling the truth.
So he's straight. He's
you are speaking truth. So
yeah, but we've been hanging out since the pandemic. That's what we started.
Okay.
But luckily I live in Florida, so we get to tell jokes still.
Oh yeah, because Florida's crazy. They gonna ride it
You
out.
feel like they still open?
Yeah, they still.
Yeah, we wide open. And a lot of the New York and LA guys.
Atlanta wide open.
Yes.
We just open.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody that's in Atlanta right now. They were talking crazy as if Atlanta is close. They were like, yeah, because right now in the pandemic. I was like, bitch, y'all see? Atlanta's been open. Y'all had a whole parade in the street. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all just as open as Florida. Like,
they more open than us. They've been open longer.
I'm very confused.
One time for the Republican state. That's the only reason we open shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. DeSantis like, fuck them people. He don't care.
He want them Trump ass. Yeah. Keep it open. Let's make some money.
Damn right. One time for South Florida. Loving every second of it.
No, but I definitely have enjoyed coming to see you and Tasha because you guys also do drive-by therapy.
Yeah, I do a couple of shows. Yeah, these people be dragging me in because I'll be 50 this year. So I actually just started comedy. The first time I touched the open mic, I was 44. So
what made you do it?
To be honest, the true story, it happened. Damn. February would be 6 months. I was making one of my visits to church because they were honoring the senior members, and my mom was one of the senior members, so I said, I gotta go. Mm-hmm. So I went, and lo and behold, the Girl Scouts were selling cookies, and I just started roasting the Girl Scouts because, my niece had just hustled me for 4 boxes of cookies that Saturday, and then they asses was right there on the side of the church doing the same thing, and I just went into a rant like, do y'all do anything else besides cookies? You don't have old people across the street. Y'all ain't got no homework programs. Y'all just show the fuck up for cookies. They just make money, and we don't know where the Girl Scout money ends. And
that's true. We never know where to go to. Where to go to?
Yeah, Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts used to go camping and shit like that. I know what the Boy Scouts do. The Girl Scouts, them chicks just show up for cookie money. And that's it. But anyway, lo and behold, 10 feet away with his back turned was Ricky Smiley. He was visiting. And he came to my wife and said, what does this guy do for a living? And at the time I was teaching first grade, and he was like, wait a minute, this 6'5" black guy teaches first grade. He started running around in circles, laughing. And he was like, your last name is Priester and you're a teacher. So you go on stage and say your name, Chris Priester, the teacher, and go up there and talk about kids. And after that, you can talk about whatever you want to. And shit, after that, I did an open mic that May. And by the second open mic, I got a gig, and I was like, "Oh, y'all pay money like this?" My first gig was World AIDS Day, and they had me and Trick Daddy. I opened for Trick Daddy for World AIDS Day. The AIDS Foundation people there, and this mother saying, "You don't know now, nigga. He ain't do no. It wasn't no clean show either." I said, "It ain't clean for the AIDS people." He did all his shit too. It was a trap ass show. It was goons on deck. It was good. Yeah, but that's how I got started, and that's what shit. I've opened for Tiffany Haddish, D. Ray Davis, Ricky Smiley. I opened for him like the hell. I'm with Marvin Dixon tomorrow. That's Daniel Beach Casino, and I was just at the Miami Beach Improv last night for Fat and Funny birthday. So I'm getting out there.
That's definitely got to go slow way into another thing.
Yeah.
Because we've only, like I said, gone to see. Well, I know me personally. You went one time, did you? You haven't been yet? Okay. I've only seen you with Tasha, and then I started following you, and so I know you do the Real Husbands of Comedy. I'm like, I gotta make it out. I gotta make it out.
Yeah, it get pretty brutal in there. We try to give good relationship advice, but the liquor starts getting in around the 15-minute mark, and it gets kind of rough. But we help. We try.
Yeah.
We try. But because it's rough out here for you ladies.
I think it's rough out here for guys too that are actually serious about wanting to be with somebody. Because girls out here doing their thing.
I know it. They are, but
because even like me, like, I definitely don't mind being locked down. But I feel like I feel like for the last like 3 years, I dead ass was like meeting people that I'm like, they're cute, but I don't want to be like that. And so I've had somebody even talk to me like, I don't want to see nobody else. I'm like, you got the wrong one. I'm not that person.
I know trauma is real.
It is.
Trauma is real.
I guess that's why.
I'm listening now. Your trauma is real.
It must be.
I'm just like, because Because in one sentence, a whole paragraph, you said, yeah, I don't mind being locked down. And then
But,
2
no,
seconds later, you was like, but I
now I
beat these niggas and I don't want to be locked
Now
down.
I don't.
So which is it, beautiful?
No,
Do
I'm
I need
saying-
to do my show now?
No, I'm saying that now.
I can do my show now if you want to. I don't have my partners, but I'm
You can do
here.
it if you want. But now I definitely don't mind is what I'm saying. But I feel like I had not found someone that I had liked enough or whatever.
So, like,
But
okay.
yeah, because I've had somebody, well, I've had 2 people that I thought I liked when they actually said it out loud. Like, oh, let's do it. I was like, ooh, nah, I don't really know. And I think that was me trying to keep my options open. It was
Oh,
what
look at
it
you,
was.
player.
It really was what it was.
Player. Oh, sorry. My bad. I ain't say it. Keep your options open.
No, that's what it was.
Keep your options
My
open,
options
beautiful.
open,
That's what they call it now.
But-
Live your best life.
Live your best life.
Yeah.
No. So, so I just think it's hard for anybody out here that's actually,
After you get to a certain number, it does get rough. But L Blaze has shown us that it can happen. Because you see the gray in the beard, we won't call out numbers. But damn it, he's getting married. Don't complain, compete. Goddamn it, don't complain, compete.
And very, very soon.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
And I'll be there, front row and center.
Yes, I'll do
Throwing out
it.
some rice, choking some birds.
Oh Jesus.
No.
Okay, that'll work.
Thank God, he got it.
Well, yeah, weddings. I've been seeing a lot of weddings going on, so I see hope. Pandemic
What up,
positive.
Pink Ocean?
Pandemic positive.
Gotti.
Hey,
What up,
everybody,
Missy?
more people getting in. All right, this is beautiful. This is a nice, intimate atmosphere. Coming from Broward County, I was a little concerned coming in. Siri voice changed when I started turning up.
How she sounded when she got here?
She went in a thug voice when I got to Miami Gardens. She was like, nigga, we don't drive down here. And then when we got to Hialeah, she was like, hola, papi, we go this way. Like, yeah, she's good, girl. Siri, multilingual down there.
So how can everybody follow you?
Oh, I got my cards. Chris Priester Comedy on Instagram. Don't
You got
worry.
merchandise too.
Yeah, I got merch. Matter of fact, I come bearing gifts.
What? I love it.
Yes, I started a movement. The other comics, they call me Unc, and I thought they were insulting me. I thought they were calling me old. And they were like, no, Unc, you're old and lit. If you were old and boring, we would call you Pops.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was a certain age group.
Yeah.
Like, Pops was more like when you got to your 50s.
Yeah.
And the Unc was like in your 40s.
But see, the reason,
like late 30s.
But Brian, the reason is I'm the first generation. I tell my 25-year-old, I'm like, listen, bro, you didn't start shit. I started hip hop, rims on cars, gold teeth in your mouth, bitch. I started this. So I now have, at 49, I got to come up with the retirement age, because I'm a little too young for the Elks Lodge, them old motherfuckers. And I'm a little too old for the hip hop club. Cause when they start shooting, I can't run up like I used to. So
You gotta stop and jump.
So what's in between?
a comedy show.
Oh, okay.
I get there by 8:30.
See, so can we get our own
That's
first?
my plug right there. And I get on stage by 9:45, bitch start yawning about 10:30, and we out of there. See how that works? See how it works? But Unc is the old guy who is cool and still got it. And goddamn it, Brian has now made it there. Brian is there. I'm not gonna call it Auntie. That's TT right there. Now, yeah, that's TT. Yeah, TT. Yeah, TT. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Yeah, but
You got excited when you said Unc though.
yeah.
I don't like that.
That shit is hilarious.
No,
Wait, they called Jay Oak the other day on the court. I thought I was dying.
that shit happened to me.
But Jay, what they asked?
He said that shit ain't
Yeah,
funny.
you traumatized me. Don't say that shit. I swear to God, I'm gonna give this quick story because y'all got to move on. I was at the basketball court minding my business. This is a joke. I was shooting on the other end. I wasn't doing shit, Brian. Some young niggas on the other end talking about, hey, Unc, we need one more to run a whole court game. Now, you people know you have good and evil on both sides. Now, good said, stay your old ass down here and shoot like we came to do. But evil said, go down there and drop 30 on the niggas like we used to in 91. And
Ice them knees tomorrow. Worry about that later.
Them just wore my ass out. I was so that shit went around me about 3 times in a row and talked all kind of shit to me. But that's all right. I filed his ass. I filed him and quit. Yeah, I filed him. But yeah, I got Brian one. I won't say how many exes this is.
We don't need to.
I think Brian's only
This
2
is for the
exes.
matter of fact, ladies,
Mika.
I have them in.
You better calm
You
down.
only 2 exes.
Oh,
I got it in red and navy blue too. Shit, more women got the shirts than the men do. What I tell the ladies is, if you wear that shirt and you sing T-shirt and your panties on, will appear the next day. A sugar daddy.
But what if you look at my nephew?
No, y'all can't keep up with them niggas. Y'all be talking. Auntie be talking. Y'all can't keep up with them niggas. The little niggas got strength. They need somewhere to live.
somewhere to live.
You want some
For
good
free.
dick? Ladies, oh, this is an uncut show. You want some good dick, ladies? Find your niggas that need somewhere to stay. He'll fuck the shit out of you. Or your home playing PlayStation while you working. Don't beat the brakes off your ass. You got strength. You been waiting all day. He can cook too. You can cook. No, but we're good.
No, thanks for coming through.
No, thank you guys.
We're going to be following you on
Yes. And we got a lot of shows coming up. Like I said, you can't come to Daniel Beach tomorrow. That's sold out with Marvin Dixon. He told me that it's sold out. And Sunday, I'm doing a Valentine's Day for a church, praise God. I do church. I do clean as well. I don't curse for those people. I don't, if you got...
I was wondering when you
my
talk about
motto.
Girl Scouts.
Yeah,
You like, motherfuckers,
No.
Outside the church.
No, seriously, my motto is, if you got the money, I got the funny. I have done baby showers, weddings, goddamn churches. The only thing I haven't done is a funeral. I think I can stand over a nigga and light up a funeral. I stand around and don't that nigga look good in there? I think he got that suit from K&G. Let's go. We're good. But that's the only thing I haven't done. I'm going to bring L-Blaze to a funeral. We're going to turn up.
That shit is a whole
I'm telling you, do a 15-minute set at a nigga funeral.
L-Blaze going to be dropping sound effects and shit.
That's it. I thank you guys so much for having me. And,
Thanks for coming.
we might come up here one day and do a comedy show. I'll bring back 2
bring the rest of the,
I'll bring the boys. I'll bring the divorce husband. The divorce husband. You might like him. You might like him. No, the good thing about them divorcees, at least you know he'll commit.
Okay.
The nigga don't walk down the aisle before, so go ahead. You divorced too. Y'all work it out. Shit.
What he look like? I think that's my problem too. I worry too much about what he look like.
That nigga
knows to people sometimes.
He look like a muscle-bound Mr. Brown from Mud Deer. No, you're a good guy, man. I'll talk to you.
All right.
Yeah, poop. Poop.
He knows. He already know. He knows.
No, it must be no.
That's a no.
I don't know.
That mean no.
I mean no.
I tried. Don't worry, I got you, sis. I'll hook you up.
Right.
It's Sugar Daddy season.
It's Sugar Daddy season.
They ready. All right, guys. Thank you so much,
thank
man.
you for coming out.
Thank you so much, Chris. Everybody give it up for Chris. Thank you again for being out here.
Alrighty.
Welcome back to Mac Meeka Live. Y'all lame as fuck. Let's do that one more time. Welcome back to Mac Meeka Live. Shout out to you guys for coming out. I do want to thank you guys for coming out each and every week and supporting us. We love y'all. I'm gonna give y'all flowers. All right, well, next up we got artist Legacy. Come on up, sir. Come on up. Yeah.
I was so complacent, I need a spaceship. Cause I'm going places to free spaces.
Yo. Check.
Cause I got the flavor.
What up, y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man? Everybody good? Good energy in here, man. That's all I see. A lot of smiles. Everybody smiling. What's up with y'all, man? I appreciate y'all having me here.
Personality, cause you know it's my first time meeting you, so I was wondering
You know what's crazy is, yo, hold on. I had something I've been waiting to say. it's your first time meeting me, but I've been at a party in your crib, but you didn't. I was so low key. It was years ago though.
Wow.
You know AJ, Young Religion.
Yeah, AJ.
He brought me out there one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a while back.
Nice.
But I was just so low key in the cut.
I don't even know who in my house.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like,
But you know, everything comes full circle,
Right,
so
right,
it's
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here now.
Okay, dope. I'm glad you came to join us.
For sure.
So you was doing music back then?
Yes, I was. But I was doing more writing work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was really behind the scenes writing
My
stuff.
friend Niko's a writer.
Yeah, I was just chopping it up with bro.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Good dude, man.
He does R&B,
Yeah.
the New York sweatshirt.
I'm representing you.
Because you're not representing you. But I love it. I love it.
So, when did you get into music?
A long time ago, man. I've been, you know, when I was like 8 years old, you know, I was born in Florida, but I grew up in New York. So my uncles, they was like local rappers.
What part?
I
She's from
still
New
hear the
York.
accent.
Yeah,
I hear it.
Brooklyn.
Okay,
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Canarsie, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But you know, I still love Florida. I was born in Panama
What high
City,
school you
Florida,
went
so
to?
I didn't go to high school. I didn't go to high school in New York. By the time I got to middle school, you know, so I went to Roy H. Min, and then I went to high school in South Carolina. So I took a completely different turn. So I got to tap into the South. But I started doing music when I was like 8 years old. My uncles was doing music, so but they was like local rappers. They had a studio, and you know, they would bring me to the studio. I seen DMX when I was a kid. I used to see like, but I didn't really know how big they were. You know what I'm saying? So it always was around me, you know. But I started taking it more serious when I was like 16, 17. You know, I used to do battle rapping. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, I was living it, man.
So you rap too?
I started off rapping,
Okay.
and then I ended up singing when I was like 13, 14. I started realizing I could hold a tone.
That's what I'm about to ask you. When did you realize that you could sing?
Man, I was my mom got like 8 kids, so it was a whole bunch of us in the house, and I was watching American Idol, and it was like my sister, she had left and went in the room, and I was like, man, I could sing that shit better than them. So I just started singing a little tone or whatever, and my sister went in the room. She was like, who's singing that? And I was like, that's me. She was like, yo, Mom. She said, Mom, he can, you know what I'm saying? He can sing. So she brought all the sisters in, and they was asking me to sing. And then the next week I was in the church. My mom had me singing in the church.
Go in the choir.
Yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous as hell.
In the choir.
Yeah, I was nervous as hell. But that helped me get confident singing in front of people and things of that nature. So
Wow, that's crazy.
It was a while. Yeah.
So you realized like late that you could sing?
Late. I could hold a little tune. Over time, I started developing it. You know what I'm saying? Doing little vocal exercises.
Right.
I mean, everyone's voice is an instrument. I think everyone has the ability to kind of sing in a certain way. Maybe not everybody.
I was a little nervous when Mac asked you when did you learn that you could sing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, do not let this man say shower because that shower is tricky.
Nah.
I sound like Beyonce.
Everybody sounds good in the shower. Yeah.
I sound great. I be like looking for my deal like, yes, I know.
Sign me, please.
Lord, I know why you didn't give me this gift. No, God knows.
Because I feel like I have great stage presence. I just don't have the
I'll be a
voice.
whole fucking mess. A whole mess.
I feel that.
You heard me? I said we got great stage presence. We just don't got the voice.
No, Mac actually can sing.
No, I can't.
Mac, stop lying.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you something.
He can
Let me
sing?
tell you something. Where's my hat?
Yo, you got 2 cosigns right now.
It's karaoke.
I have a hat that says humble. I wear it all the time because, you know. But I need to give it to you. Because seriously, Mac, I hate going to karaoke. No. So I love karaoke. Mac loves karaoke. But I hate going to karaoke with him. Like, I like it because we're drinking and together. But I hate when it's his turn because he be like,
just kill it.
He don't even stand up. He don't even perform. He sit on his stool and just, out of here. But like me, I gotta pull all kind of tricks out my. I be on the floor and shit. I be crawling right up.
Stage presence.
Right.
I have whole performances. I be thinking I'm Keisha Cole and shit.
Right.
But no, you can sing that. So
I can do karaoke. I can't sing.
okay, whatever. So as
We
you
gotta
say,
get you in the
everyone
studio,
has.
man.
So
You gotta slide to the studio.
Most people have the gift. You were saying, or
Yeah.
you know, having the ability. You were saying.
Right, for sure. I think everyone has everyone's voice is like an instrument. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you see it now today because a lot of rappers are melodic now.
They
and
are.
they're not singers, but they sound wavy. they sounded wavy, you know what I'm saying? Of course they had a little assistance with the auto-tune, but you have to be able to know how to use your voice to get on auto-tune. You can't just get on auto-tune and sound good, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's really where it came from. So, you know, I can hold a tune. Of course, I'm not singing like, you know, Mariah Carey or whatever the case is, but, you know, you see how, you know what I'm saying, like Drake developed his voice and things of that nature, but I was just very confident what I could do. I know I could hold a tune. I knew music so well, and I just carried on with it, and I started doing R&B more because I don't know, it hits different sometimes. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a little like less motivated with rap because I came up from like real like rap and lyrics, and you know, rap kind of took a turn for me. So
I feel like it took a turn because like a lot of people looked at people like Jay-Z and them who said they didn't write that shit down, and they would go in the booth and try to do that, but it's like, no, you need a pen and paper, scratch some shit out. I'd be like, nah, this don't sound good, and like do that. But like, so now it's become based on like the beat, the hooks, and the lyrics, what they're saying, kind of has dumbed down a lot.
It is. But some of it is dope. Sometimes simplicity is the best thing. You know what I'm saying?
I always loved a good beat too, but you had to have the lyrics.
It hit like, different. It paints a different picture.
Larry and I talk about that all the time. Like now, like there's a lot of
music is harder.
Yeah.
Right. But the lifestyles are different too, so that's why the music is different too. You know what I'm saying?
And then my thing with music too is I want the people who do it. I want them to do it because they actually have a passion for music and not because they have a passion for the lifestyle.
Yo, that's a fact though. A lot. It's like being a rapper is like there's a billion rappers now. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wants to have that lifestyle.
It's a Me Too. It's a Me Too society.
Right.
You know what I mean? Social media really promoted that.
The internet, really.
The internet. It's all about image and portraying whatever. So
nobody wants to be the promoter. Nobody wants to be the A&R. Like, you know, every time I meet I had a photographer, and we had to like fire this guy because, you know what I'm saying, he was coming around taking pictures, and he was coming to me, yo man, I got this shit on SoundCloud. I'm like, yo bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, stick to your craft, do what you know what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is. You know, I don't knock nobody. Do what you do, but it's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
It's not.
It's not for everybody, bro.
And I wish some people would tell their friends, like, hey, you know what?
Right.
I don't really see this in your future. And it's okay. You saving them some time and some money, shit.
Yeah, we ain't making out the hood.
In my eyes, like I was the rapper. I was about to be like, all right, I get it, but I'm not an artist. I have not proclaimed to be. But I think I know who he's talking about. There's a few people that we know.
There's a few.
I think we all know a couple people who.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like I tell them all the time, like, well, I don't think it sounds too good.
I'm the nice one. I'm the nice one.
Yeah, she's nice one. Don't stop asking me then. Like,
I'm the nice one.
I'll give you my opinion. This needs some work.
I'm the nice one, so like they'll put me and Mac on like a group chat and then think it's gonna be different, and Mac is still an asshole. And I'm like, why did you think it was gonna change? Because you put me on there.
It's not being an asshole, but it's like when somebody's wasting their time, or not even wasting their time, but there's like some room for improvement. I'm gonna tell you where you need to improve. Scratch this whole song. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna sit and tell you like it's good, and then like look at the people who try for American Idol who are terrible. I'm like, where's their friends? You know what I'm saying?
They do it for attention.
It has to be, because there's no way I can let my friend go on national TV and sound crazy. You know what I mean? And they hang back out with me like, you ain't telling nothing. So I'm gonna be the person like, let's try to make this better some kind of way, or like let's not do it. Maybe we should take some pictures.
Maybe you should be the videographer for her.
Right.
The creative director.
And or maybe.
How are you with the camera?
Oh man.
I just don't think
that's kind of
shit. But listen though, sidebar, just because he says I'm the nice one, I really do love you guys song, okay? Like I really meant that. So
I like this song too.
Alright, no, because I don't think that I'm
well, I wouldn't agree with the performance.
No, I had to think about it. I was like, wait, I hope they don't think it's
Oh.
I was like, because we know a few people. And I'm like, wait, our friends are right here.
How we knew it was nice because we played it and we didn't even say it was their song.
Right.
Everybody was rocking. They was like, yo, shit. I'm like, yo.
I love
that's genuine love. That's genuine love.
That's my song. I said it when they dropped it. Yeah, I loved it.
That's genuine love.
Yeah. I don't think they pushed it enough, but that's another story.
So do you have a project out?
We'll talk about that later.
A project, I got a project coming in March. You know what I'm saying? Right now we just working on 2 singles. I got the joint with Tory Lanez, and I got another one I'm about to drop in like 2 weeks with Wife and Lucci.
Okay.
So, you know, I mean, you know, he just got out, so we like, we need to hurry up and just start getting that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I already got the video shot. The shit is crazy.
Word?
So, yeah, luckily we got everything shot and done. As soon as I do a feature, we shooting a video next day. You know what I'm saying? We getting it out the way. And you know what's crazy is like, you know, and ain't no shade to nothing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it was crazy because I did, each feature that I did a feature with Tori, I did a feature with Lucci, and they kind of got into like a situation, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, and I
Tory
was,
Lanez situation.
you know, and I wish them the best, man. You know, I don't wish nothing on no black man or any man, period. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all the best. I hope they, you know, God worked that out for them. But it was just crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, is there some, you know what I'm saying, some black magic going on or something like,
See,
you feel me? Like,
You feel like every time you did a song with somebody?
yo, that's what, you know, and I got a joint.
Well, don't ask me to do no features.
I didn't even know you had a song YFN coming out,
Yeah.
right? But
actually
I knew
seen
about
it
the
at the
tour.
office,
Okay,
yeah.
so I knew you had the Tory Lanez song.
Right.
And I was like, I wanted to ask you, how did you feel after doing that song? Like, well, knowing
It was
the
crazy,
shit that he
man.
got into,
It
were
really-
you nervous about the response?
It
just
changed
because of
the
that?
narrative though, definitely. You know what's crazy is we shot the video. I had 2 records with Tori. So I did the rotation joint, and then I have a record with Diamond Dog. She's another artist that's with my label. And I was on the hook, and Tori had a verse on that too. So we shot that video. As soon as we shot that video, he went to LA right after that, and it happened the next day.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and then my record was supposed to release the next week, so we had to really be careful about it. You know, we released the record, you know, that I did on Diamond Dog's record, and we was getting some feedback. You know how people are. You know what I'm saying? You know, mixed reviews and things like that, but. You know, at the end of the day, you know, the music speaks for itself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they like the music.
The
Sometimes
rotation record is sketchy.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Sometimes people be fake. They be acting like they care about something. And they just wanted to say shit on the internet. A lot of these people don't really be caring. They be acting, you know, they don't really care.
Yeah.
Because the next 2 weeks when something else happens, they forgot about that. Now they on to the next guy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if they under contract, like they getting paid to put these comments or what, but
Maybe.
I think they're looking for attention. It's always about attention.
Absolutely,
Because I feel like a lot of times they'll go off of whoever they like is saying to, and they're like responding to that. Yeah, I like it, or I don't like it, or yeah.
It's like
and
a
they
sheep
liking it,
mentality. It's like they call it a herd. You know what I'm saying?
I always see that, like.
But you know, I got nothing but good feedback, man. I dropped the video maybe like 4 weeks ago. It's just almost like 500,000 views.
okay.
You know, and we didn't even really promo it like that. You know what I'm saying? The record itself has been out for like 3 months. We already over 1 million streams on Spotify alone.
But the record is really
So,
catchy.
I appreciate it,
told
bro.
Joe that the other day. I sat in his office and was meeting with him, and
Okay.
he was playing it, and I was like, "It's a catchy record. I can hear it on the radio."
I appreciate it, man. You know, it's crazy. When I made the record, I wanted to sell it to Tori because, you know, I'm a writer. So I made it like 1.5 years before I even spoke to him. So when I made it, I was like, man, I either want Chris Brown or I want to get this to Tori. But I really couldn't, I guess I couldn't get it through to his people. And, you know, 1.5 years later, I met Dark Boys and everything. And a lot of people was telling me, like, yo, you need to keep that record for yourself. You sound really dope on it.
That was gonna be my question, like both of y'all guys are writers. So when y'all write stuff, how do y'all know when you want to keep it for yourself and when you want to actually, you know, give it to somebody else?
That's a good question, man. That's a really good question.
Keep on it.
So, yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, if I make a record and it's really personal, that's gotta be for me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm just in the studio, I'm having a good time. It's, you know, some girls, some vibes, some alcohol, weed in the air, and we just making a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this could go to any. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could go anywhere. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you know, I think with a business mentality too. So, as an artist, sometimes your record will catch more traction as you being a writer. Than being an artist, you know what I'm saying? You're walking more doors as a writer than an artist.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they always, I'm telling you, every single artist is looking for writers. Every artist. There's like a website, I got one of my girls, she runs like something with, I don't want to put her too much out there, but she runs a label, and there's a website, literally every single artist, they're like, I need a hook, I need this, I need that. You know what I'm saying? But every artist though, you can name. You know what I mean? So they're always looking for ideas, man. It's the quickest way to really get your shit out there. So that's how I was thinking, you know, when I made it.
And right now, music goes out so fast. Like, when we came up,
It does.
people put out albums every 2 years, but now it's like,
Back to
you
back
release
to
those
back,
stuff so
yeah.
quick on the internet.
It's
It's like
easier now, right, with the internet and
Right, because that's
you
Right.
can put it on social media. You don't even have to put it out.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's so accessible.
TikTok.
It's so accessible, so, you know, it's like once your record is, they waiting on the next thing, you know what I'm saying? Once your record is already in rotation, no pun intended,
Yeah.
they waiting on the next one, so.
Yeah, they're trying to stay relevant.
Right.
Yeah.
Big facts, big facts.
So I see you have tomorrow, was it tomorrow, right? Love and Legacy?
Yo,
Hosted
tomorrow.
by Trina.
So it's about looking.
Yo, y'all gotta pull up, man. That's just about to be. Yo, I got this event tomorrow. Trina's hosting it. I got a couple people hosting it. You know what I'm saying? I got Prince. You know Prince.
Yeah, we know Prince.
Yeah, Prince. You know what I'm saying? Prince gonna be.
I thought he goes by a different name
booked.
now.
Poppy Shampoo.
Poppy Shampoo.
Poppy Shampoo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
He was a guest on here before.
Right. That's the homie. You know what I'm
20
saying?
times.
Yeah.
I just got word from him. He's gonna be like co-hosting too. So I got an event tomorrow. It starts at 6 p.m. It ends around like 1 a.m. Trina's gonna be hosting it. It's at Club Vault. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at I Am Legacy. I Am Legacy, Legaxy. And y'all could go in there and y'all could see like, you know, the flyer and everything. But the event is crazy, bro. We really wanted to give people like an experience because, you know, it's been quarantine. We really haven't had anything. So we got all types of shit. We got like, you know, we got women spitting fire out their mouth. We got midgets in robot suits, you know what I'm saying?
Midgets?
Midgets, bro.
The beautiful people here.
The little people.
Little people, no disrespect. We got little people in robot suits. We got, you know, we got saxophonists. We got a live body
Y'all got like
painting.
a whole experience going
We got
on.
everything, bro. We got acrobats on the ceilings. Like
You got the lady who people eat sushi off of that be laying naked.
she and that motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? You might see
Me tomorrow. Why you telling them about my nigga?
Oh, you throwing shade?
No, I said that was me, nigga.
Oh, shit, damn.
You don't miss the joke, bye.
Oh, man, what over my head. But yeah, we got it's a lot of entertainment there. I'm gonna be performing, you know what I'm saying? I'm performing some new records, some records that's already out. So it's gonna be a good vibe, man. We already got like over 400 people who RSVP'd, you know what I'm saying? So y'all tap in, bro. It's gonna be a vibe. It's like we sending you off right.
And it's called Love and Legacy.
It's called Love and Legacy.
Okay.
And then you also do on Instagram, so I started following him yesterday. I knew he was coming on. And you also do, Legacy Wednesdays, where people can ask you questions and
Right.
Q&As and things like that.
Right, we do like a little Q&A. It's very important as an artist that people see you outside of the music.
Because they want to be able to kind of connect with you.
Yeah, these days people want to buy into your character. That's what worked well for like, you know, people like Cardi B and stuff like that. People really like her personality. So you got to really show that side, man. It's like Instagram is like TV. You know what I'm saying? So they want to see different type of things, you know. They want to see.
If you look at my Instagram, Sunday/Monday, it's lit.
It's lit. Super lit.
So Sunday/Monday, cause we be at the brunch, we be lit. So you get to see like my turn up side.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's professional.
During the week, I'm professional.
Professional athlete today. He's doing tennis, do all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You got a tournament tomorrow too. Good luck with that.
That's the balance though. You gotta have both. You gotta have the turn up. You gotta have the business. That's the
So
balance.
I know you want people to kind of get to know you outside of being an artist.
Right,
What
right,
is the craziest question that somebody's asked you on Q&A?
The craziest question. They asked me what drugs have I taken? It's like, yo, what kind of drugs have you?
That might not be crazy. Are you a druggie?
I'm not a druggie at all.
Okay, so
I have taken I don't know what people consider
I'm
drug
not
or
a
whatever.
druggie, but I have.
No, I've
dabbled.
experimented with like magic mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
you know
shrooms?
the shrooms though. I'm not, yeah, but for me, it's like it's different, man. I tap into some spiritual type of vibes. I meditate on it. It really has healing purposes though. They legalized it in Oregon and they use it to treat PTSD for soldiers. So it's like. Y'all should look it up. I say, you know, I don't tell you. I'm not saying, yo, go try shrooms. You know, it's not for everybody.
We ain't judging. You act like you explaining it now.
Yeah. But it really does have healing abilities, man. It really does. You know what I'm saying? It really kind of opens up your third eye. So you know, y'all might want to go check it out. Y'all might want to research that.
Don't be trying to get us all on drugs.
Well, Brian, he gonna try it with me one day. We
I'm
gonna
not
try
trying
it.
no shrooms. You got me fucked up.
So I got a question.
question.
With the name Legacy, what type of legacy would you want to leave behind, as far as a person and in music?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I really want to leave a legacy of how I contributed. Like, what mark did I leave? What did I do for people? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if this was all about me, I'd probably be the only person on the planet. But it's like 8 billion of us, so it's like I think that we're here to contribute something to each other. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to. I want to spread love. I want to spread positivity. I want to spread good vibes. you know, the world is in like a really shaky place, and it works off of negativity. So, you know, I really just want to give good vibes. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to help people, help my family, and you know what I'm saying, do the right thing. You know what I mean? Make something that's gonna live longer than me. You know what I mean? I think that's what's gonna count.
That's dope.
Yeah. For sure.
That was good.
I know that's right.
Amen.
Shout out to Mac with that great question.
Right.
That was a good question, bro.
Right.
It got quiet in here after that.
Let's see what you gonna say. That was deep. Now let's see the response.
Them shrooms kicked in.
That third eye open.
Yo, that's what it is. Alright, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm not playing with that. That's facts though. That's facts.
So you have your project coming out in March. What's it called?
It's called Nothing to Lose. Nothing to Lose. And that's really like, it's self-explanatory, man. I didn't want to come in trying to give people what you know, cause I get a lot of opinions. When you're an artist, you get niggas telling you, yo, you should do this, you should do that.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny that you said that, because I know two artists who, when they go to the studio,
right,
they're in there by themselves. One's in there only with an engineer, and the other one's in there engineering herself and nobody else. So
Right.
Missy Elliott is one. So she records herself, and she doesn't want it. She knows she makes all them wow shit and then all them noise, so she don't want nobody to talk her out of doing some of those things. So it's like she records by herself, and then Ball Greasy been in the studio with him. It's only him and the producer. I actually, when I walked in the studio, he was doing that whole song, Nice and Slow. So he always reminds me like, you know, you came in there when I was filming it, because I was at Circle House and BB said, oh, your boy in there, and I walked in there, didn't know the song at the time,
right.
but I just remember like Little Shorts and Ports, like that was the part he was on, and I just kept hearing it over and over. But I totally forgot about it, but he reminded me when he seen me. But they do that for their purpose of, now if you go to the studio with Trina, it's a whole damn club. It's like a snack section, it's motherfucking liquor, they might have a chef sometimes. It's a whole party in that bitch.
I've been there.
But she gonna record and don't give a fuck what y'all think, and it's whatever. But other people are very sensitive about that.
That's true.
And they don't like to be in the studio with a lot of people. So that was funny you said that, because I started to see the difference. But before when I would go to the studio, it was always, I worked with Pleasure P. It was always like a party in the studio. Right. So that's all I knew was my experiences being in the studio was party time. You know what I'm saying? But then as of late, I started going and seeing other people's sides. Mace, for instance, he goes in the daytime, like he's like, shit.
Mace and Betha?
Yeah, he records like midday, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Where everybody else who I would go to the studio with is at Bob Greasy perform. I mean, he records in the afternoon too, but everybody else is so like at night. Yeah. And we won't leave out of that shit till like 5 a.m.
5 in the morning.
And you don't even know, because you just been inside the studio, you don't even know. And time go by so fast.
You lose track of time.
Yeah, so people do have their different ways of
recording. Yeah, but I think both is necessary. Sometimes I like to be by myself, just me, Dolo, me, the engineer, and sometimes I will pick who I want in the studio because I know they're gonna give me a certain energy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the energy that I need to get this record off. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I've been in the studio with Trina too, so I've seen the whole. It'd be like a party. We couldn't even fit in the studio. Right. It'd be a party, bro. It'd be lit. But you see her energy. She's just like. Yeah. You know, she does her thing. It's like that don't even bother her what's going on. You feel me? But I understand Missy Elliott too. Missy Elliott said that Timberland never seen her record. Right? Isn't that crazy? Never seen her record. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy.
It's crazy, because I mean, I hear you saying that she's in there by herself, she's engineering herself, but I really didn't, like, you know, you think that,
I feel that though.
Be there. But like, for you to say that Tim has never heard her.
Yeah, that's crazy. She says, for all they know, it could be somebody else back there. Who's doing the voices and all that, like, not even really her, but.
That is a fact, that's a fact. Yeah, sometimes that's necessary, man. Like, there's certain records that I couldn't have made it if there was people around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to just be me there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I engineer myself too. I just wanted to be me and Dolo because it's an energy thing. Like, when somebody's in the room, you may not know it, but you're consciously aware of that person in the room, and it kind of shifts how you think and how you feel and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. But I see that's why some people ask for certain engineers all the time, because they get comfortable with them and then they trust their opinion too. That's true, bro. Yeah. Because a lot of people are like, oh, can I get such? And they be like, he ain't there, then I wait. Like, they'll wait for certain engineers. I'm like, damn, that's a big thing. But you've been in the studio. I have. You've been in there.
He always in the studio.
Yeah.
Because he can sing.
Right.
He about to drop
He
out.
really want to sing that ear.
He
really wanna get in
there. No, he really does have a good ear. You know, a lot of people start record labels and they don't really know the music. Well, no, not saying that they don't know the music, but they don't have a good ear. Yeah.
So me being an athlete, right? And at the time, it was real popular for athletes to have record labels, but their artists were trash.
Oh yeah.
They were because it was their friend, and they wasn't good.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You had a couple people who, you know, were able to be successful, but a lot of athletes, they were like, nah, y'all should just play sports. So me coming in, I'm like, shit, I got a good ear, so I got to really like do my thing in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for me to get an artist and put them out and get nominated for 3 Grammys, I'm like, shit, y'all should kiss my ass. Cause I got a Grammy certificate at the end of the day. I ain't win one, but shit, I can't even do what the fuck I had to do.
It's still good.
That's definitely an accomplishment. That just shows
the Academy recognized me, shit.
That shows you know what you're doing.
Right, that's what I try to explain. But I had to do that first so other people realize, okay, you do know. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
because it's not common.
Coming in at first, being an athlete trying to do that shit, they're like, man, he's gonna waste his money. So you think.
That's real.
I'm competitive too, so I'm gonna make sure that you
You gotta show and prove, man.
You crazy.
You gotta show and prove.
I know Legacy has to go rehearse.
For sure.
Cause he was bullying me to bring him up.
Oh, man.
I wanted Legacy to check out the kids their song too, because they were gonna perform. If you have time.
Guys right here?
Yeah, Niko and.
Oh yeah, I fuck with bro, man. We was already chopping it up.
Fuck you, Neff. He fucks with him.
No.
It's all love, man. That's how they start something, right? Now he got a ring. He about to diss me this next record. He got some bars for me now. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you, your girls, nigga.
Yo, it's how TMZ gets you right here, just like that.
Wait, LG4 just said that Carl Crawford, he's another athlete too. He started making a stallion, and then the girl Erica Banks.
Erica Banks is on there?
Wow. Erica Banks on him now.
Okay,
yeah. So he's another athlete now.
I just saw a video, so I finally saw her yesterday. I just saw it. I was like, oh.
So he's another athlete now who's been doing his thing.
That's dope, man.
Because you know he's a baseball player. That's Evelyn's baby daddy.
I'm gonna say ex-husband, but I guess same thing. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah. They have the little baby.
Yeah.
So Legacy is gonna not leave now, not go to rehearsal. I thought he had rehearsal.
Now I gotta see my guy.
All that bullying was for nothing. But no, I'm just kidding. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We got.
And this is Legacy single, y'all.
And we're gonna exit.
Run that, man.
With
I appreciate y'all, though, man.
Oh, no problem.
We appreciate you.
Sure.
Thanks for coming through.
Nah, for sure, man.
Make sure
It's a
you guys
pleasure.
follow him at I Am Legacy.
Yes, sir.
Not a C.
Yes, sir, ski.
Right now, on all platforms.
All night I be making them all. Friends call, she don't answer her phone. Play hard to get like a one shit. Maybe I should just leave her alone. Ain't with the kitty games gonna grow. Really game nigga, wasting no time. Said don't think of my man, cause we only just fucking. I said that's cool, that's fine. But she like, no, I really leave. The way I did that, hit her from that back to last night. Right, grip that freak like me. And I told her I'm the captain of the boat. Sit back, baby girl, never hit that. Stop slip right before your head get smacked. And now I'm playing, but I think you really did that. Good sex, how you fantasizing all day. Yeah, work out, cutting through, trying to get back. Never on you, let me know you like the way I do it. Talk big, talk girl, now it's time to prove it. You say you wasn't a freak and you had a few chicks. So cut small talk, girl, now it's time to prove it. Turn the lights down, baby, let me set the tone. I tell you already, no, I gotta make you moan. Finesse, so I'm trying to switch you up like a press. So call me Pastor Wilson, girl, I'm trying to cut the
Let me get you so get away. Get your issues, then prove that you won't regret. Plus, I any all day. Do we ever leave the stress? Once I get you in my bed, show you why I'm the best. I take my time in it. I get it up, I get it right, and then I dive in it. Just know it's gonna be a long night until I'm finished. Giving you good drunk sex. I can make a match. All my mother's doing sex. Yeah.
Now we back. start to. I wanna see how many rounds I can take you. I'ma look dehydrated, but that pussy soaking wet. I'ma put it on my tongue, yeah, I wanna take you. Ain't hard, so probably good spot now. I can't talk good, I'll jaw bite down. I'm the energizer bunny, been gone for a while. Anything to see that perfect Mona Lisa smile, your queen. Goddamn, baby, so beautiful. Standing there looking my watering, juicy fruit. I'ma keep it real, I'm a thorough nigga through and through. It's all type of freaky shit that I wanna do. You my bitch, so bad, she tastes like you. But she a blood, so I call her as me. Call me her Drake, so she gotta be my Kiki. I said that's a bet, so I told last Pee.
Who says you better, baby? No one. When I hit it from the back, you better not try to run. How you at dripping, dripping? I in the pillow with shivering. Baby, you don't make me no difference. I'ma just keep on taking my time, man. I hit it left, I hit it right, and then I dive in it. Just know it's gonna be on the mind till I'm finished. Baby, you could try sex. Why you make a mess? All my mother's doing sex.
Martha Stewart said. Y'all know I love Neff Niko, alright?
Yeah.
Like, no cap. Y'all know I love them.
We want to give it to y'all.
Listen, when they released that song, I didn't think you knew. Like, when I downloaded it, I was like, wait, what they rapping about?
You looking for your Martha Stewart set?
I was like, wait, hold on. This was what he said he about to do? Okay. I was like, what you said?
Yeah, I'm hey, man. I'm finna get right to it.
Oh, okay. All right.
You like the way I do it.
I don't know anything, guys. I'm just saying.
You got 2 mics.
Listen, I watched too much porn for you to change that bullshit, okay? I'm about to start going crazy. I'm single and lonely. These last 2 weeks of being single have been really haunting me. So let's talk.
Oh, God.
No, for real. Like, it's just not fun. It's not fun. Anyway, how are you guys? Giving that good drunk sex.
You know, y'all help inspire that song. You know, always.
What?
When we shot the video, we had to repent in the video.
Okay, shout out to Repent.
I was like, who's thinking about me? Right,
why was she there?
My bad. Got excited. Okay, but yeah, you know, we're always drinking here, and you guys give out good drunk sex, I guess.
Oh, shit.
I feel like drunk sex is good sex. Like drunk sex.
No, drunk sex is amazing.
Yeah. You know, I never smoked and had sex, but some people feel like smoking and having like they get horny over weed, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't either. I hear people say it all the time. But drunk sex, you be experimenting some shit. Shit you scared to do, you gonna do that shit.
Drunk sex be making me feel like you some fucking superhero.
I ain't gonna remember tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't need to be drunk to do no wild shit. But when I'm drunk, when I'm
you feel like you perform better when you're
I
drunk.
perform like
I
think I'm in a video. I think I'm in y'all video. I start like smiling and doing all kind of crazy shit. Like, I do know that about myself because that's the Leo performer in me. Like, wait, no, time out. When we were in Mexico in September. This is probably how I started talking about it. Wait, no, we were in Mexico and then we had all these floats that we flew out and things like that for the private house, right? And we had a watermelon, right? So I was so drunk. I remember now, but I was so drunk that they like that first night. I guess I was like on it and I was doing all kind of shit for the camera, like all kind of shit, right? So the next morning down at breakfast, they was like watermelon, and I was like, who got watermelon? I thought they were talking about the fruit salad, and so I was like, what? And so then later on, not later, but like a couple minutes later, the dude was like, yo, we gonna have to talk. Me and one of my friends was like, he was like, yo, we gotta talk. And I said, about what? He was like, that watermelon. And I had to really think because I didn't know what was going on. And then I was like, oh shit, the fucking floor, what did I do? So then my homegirl, Mecca, was like, Mika, you was putting off a show for these people. I was like, oh
You
God.
gotta see the video.
I saw the video.
That's why I like drinking.
Oh, the video.
That's why I like drinking though, because I'm gonna do some shit, y'all be proud of me.
I can't, y'all can't see
But I
the
also
video.
be
Y'all gonna think of me different.
You know, this is no judgment zone.
What? No damn. Right. But no, I definitely, I think that drunk sex being drunk makes you feel like you just.
It does. It makes sober sex kind of boring. Because it's like some days when you sober, you feel like you ain't gonna do it. But when you drunk, it's like no holds barred.
But I like wild shit. So like for me, I think that that's my thing. Like I like just doing shit just outside, just anywhere. Like I like that kind of shit.
You know
like,
when people...
Pink Ocean, let's go. Let the next one pass us, nigga. Let the next people see us. Like I like shit like that. I don't know why. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's the thing about. I think that really like such a turn.
It's a little rush too though.
Yeah, it's such a turn. So for me, I don't really need to be drunk. I
would rather be drunk too.
Me either, yeah, Valentine.
You usually not gonna really care as much.
Yeah, when I'm drunk, I just don't care.
Yeah, I just feel like in general, a lot of people don't care as much when they've been drinking.
Y'all prefer to be drunk or high when y'all having sex, or y'all want to be sober?
Drunk.
Me too, I feel like I did spend drunk.
We all more fluid. We all more fluid when we're drunk.
You lose, yeah.
You move good anyway, so shush. It's fine. Like, she be moving on. But no, we do. I think we're more fluid. We kind of like move.
It's sexy. It's like,
It is.
yeah.
It's good on the sexy
Definitely
line.
do.
Yeah, it's like.
So let's talk about you guys. Forget about that.
Right.
Drunk and shit. What's the wildest drunk sex shit?
What inspired y'all to make that song?
Yeah.
What kind of drunk sex y'all was having? Exactly.
I did that too.
I want to know the story.
It says drunk sex champion. I wear that shit all the time because I will text somebody like, I am that person. I'll be like, eyes or something.
And you see that shit the next day, you be so mad.
Mad as hell.
You wish you could delete that shit. Like,
I wake up
I'm saying.
Yo, I wake up trying to unsend it.
I wish you could.
Yo, I wake up trying to unsend it. I said, let's hope this is like WhatsApp. But it's like regular message and it don't work. So I'm like, damn, that shit they see it. And then when they text me, they're like, yo, what's up? Just seeing
You
it.
not even in that space no more. Like,
Not there no more.
I was tripping last night.
Bro, you should have called me last night.
Yeah, but right now I'm back to normal.
And you was not on the agenda.
Why I done said all that shit? Now you think I really like you.
I know.
One thing about it was for the moment. That moment has passed.
I never get too crazy with no miss you or no shit like that. I just do the eyes or I'll be like, what you doing? Or question. Like sometimes I do stupid shit like question marks and they be like, what's that for? And I'm like, oh, what?
So you don't want to hit nobody with the hate big head?
Nah, I don't do that shit. I'm grown. Like, I don't do that.
I done had some Leos hit me up and say they want that dick. Like, is that how you were? Or you just like, oh, you dance around?
He saying that because his wife is a Leo. She be saying that. I'm very much like, I'm
Shout her
very
out.
aggressive. I am very much like that. I am, but I'm what you call like a pillow thug. Like, I'm so sweet. But like,
Cause I'm like, huh? I'm like, where do you keep going?
So like right now, I'm like a sweet person. I'm not gonna do that right here. Like, yeah, nigga. Like, I'm not gonna do. I mean, I do say yeah, nigga, crazy.
Right.
But I don't mean it to you. But we'll talk regular. But I'm not gonna talk all that crazy talk now. But like, you know, I mean, it could just be us right here. I'm saying, but it wouldn't be all of us.
And then Martha Stewart that.
It might not be Martha Stewart, guys. It might be that 1,200 calorie. I don't know. But we gonna get something wet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's gonna be a session. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Cause
But shit, speaking on the record, man, drunk sex for me, how it came about.
we put the project out almost a year ago.
Yeah.
And when I did that record was for a different project I was doing. But I honestly left here. I was drunk out my mind, tripping, and I had one of those nights. And I hit my man's like, yo, that next day, I recorded my part. I hit him up like, Niko, bro, I got something for you, man. I need you to lace it. I sent it to him, he sent it back, and we got the record.
Before that, we've been dancing around like we.
Yeah, y'all were here talking. You were talking about that before. You were like,
You left here.
Right.
yeah.
You actually left the podcast?
You left here.
He left here, had some drunk sex, and he said, nigga, I'm about to record some shit based off of this
I was
good
home
drunk
that night.
sex.
I was inspired.
Okay.
You know?
Can you put Mac Meeka on the split sheet?
Cause I need some dollars.
I get y'all.
Oh, man.
See, they're
That's
lame and
crazy.
they don't get it. No, I'm just kidding. He gets it. He's looking around. You get it.
He doesn't have to
Okay. He thinking. He got some thoughts. He loved it. I love it too. As soon as I heard it, I loved it.
Now we definitely gonna.
I loved it.
Bro.
Like I
Well,
saw it, and I was like, yo,
time.
they got a fucking hit. Like that's like, I feel like y'all just didn't even push it the way it should have been pushed.
Yeah, I mean, with COVID and everything how it happened, and his work schedule and my work schedule.
What Cole got to do with putting out music?
You're right. No, we had to do
what happened
video,
was-
the visuals. Like,
Y'all already shot the visual.
We shot one video.
We shot one video.
Y'all want to shoot another one?
We got a whole project out called The Guild. We have
Yeah,
4
the gift
records
is
on
for
that.
us. Yeah,
The whole
for
project is a dope project, but
And it's
literally when we put it out, that's when the whole start the COVID stuff happened. So we really couldn't move how we wanted to move.
How'd y'all want to move?
They want to go hard and have this.
We couldn't do stuff because the models, we couldn't get models and all that other stuff.
Fuck them models.
Okay.
You need to push it out. And I'm saying, but forget about the visual. Like that song is so. Like I'm telling you this,
That's another thing
and I'm
too,
not
like,
even.
they don't use their resources.
You ain't even need no resources.
Mac always tell us that we don't use our resources.
It took us this long.
No, I'm not even being funny.
I was really mad when he was like 2 weeks ago, he was like, yo man, I got these songs. I'm like, yo, why the fuck you been here every week? You ain't never
Hello, that's what I said. He's like, so when, he gonna ask me, so when we come up, I was saying, well shit, when you open your mouth, shit, I don't know what the hell you ready to come up.
You know, you be playing our song, but you're a whole song.
How the hell am I supposed to know you ready?
Okay, so the reason why I say this, and I'm not even like being a dick or whatever, but the visual don't even matter, because honestly, I like the song better than I like the visual. The visual is regular, like, well, okay, it's cool. But like, y'all song, and that's what I'm telling y'all, like, y'all go watch the visual, okay, it's okay, you got a visual. But that song is lit, like, and I like it so much more. I don't even need that visual. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't need.
Now, if you want to go redo the visual, we're not mad at that.
And that's fine too, but I'm just saying that you didn't like go piggybacking up on what Max said. What did that have to do with anything with the with COVID and stuff? You didn't even need that, because I think everybody's at home was waiting for something, and you could have been at work.
And everybody was at home.
I'm telling you, I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no panties on the one side, I threw them at y'all.
I don't know what the girls call it. Because the guy called freeballing, but we all call it freeballing. Cabana.
I said, you said commando, you just don't do nothing.
Commando.
You just don't do it, I don't know.
Okay.
We call that
I don't
freeballing.
really call it anything.
That's a
Yeah,
cabana.
that's what we just don't have no, we don't want to say it. Yeah.
I thought you said cabana. That's cabana.
No, yeah, maybe so.
What?
That's right for you guys, right?
Baby shower.
A lot of times, it's not regular.
Wait, what I missed?
He said that's regular.
No,
Girl,
no
it's
drawing?
more than guys, I would think. It's more than guys. I mean, I got a couple days out the month I don't do that. But
Understandable.
I got a few days I don't even think about doing that. Yeah. I don't even think about
I'll
it.
be the long ass lines of Victoria's Secret. Not me. Nope. I'm wearing these new.
No. But so yeah, no, The Gift has 4 singles, well, 4 songs on it. And when do you see the next single? Which one of those?
Quit playing.
Okay.
I mean, he is a DJ. I mean,
Ladies like Quit Playing. I personally like Quit Playing myself too.
But
But Anywhere is a dope record too. But we battling between the two, either Anywhere or Quit Playing.
Well, Quit Playing is more catchier, more radio friendly.
Yeah.
I don't like it because it don't get he only has like one. I got 2 verses on there. He got like a small verse towards the back.
Forget the damn. The record is dope.
It's a good record though. It's a good record. I pinned the record.
He has spoken. He don't give a shit.
Anyway,
that's
you got it?
Yeah.
I want to play that.
So we want to hear those, yeah.
Yeah. We gonna push Quit Playing now.
Quit playing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Quit Playing like Meeka.
Quit Playing.
Quit playing.
So tell me what Quit Playing about.
He ain't talking to me though. Who you talking about me for? Who am I? Nigga, it ain't true.
So when you in a relationship with your girl and like y'all get into an argument, or she might be sexually frustrated, and instead of saying that she want to have sex, she's like throwing all these tantrums around. So it's like Quit Playing.
It ain't the dishes.
It ain't the dishes, right?
What's happening? What's up?
And so that's what that's about. So
Yeah, y'all gotta get that book. Shout out to Dr. Tasha, friend to the show, and DJ O'Blade's fiance, but she came on here with It Ain't the Dishes, and that's a real ass book.
Start off with anything, but they act like it's the dishes, but it ain't the dishes. So, yeah.
Never the
No, so we definitely gotta hear Quit Playing.
Yeah.
So Legacy, I see you like that song. I told you.
I want to hear more, man.
Well, we about to hear more. We're gonna hear a little bit more.
Let's keep going.
But I thought you had to go. You
He
said
do, but
right?
you gotta let him out.
Oh my bad. Meanwhile, I'm saying a racist shit. He said, no, I'm just
She got him trapped in here, low key.
But he did say he did. But he did say that people was gonna let him out. That's what you said.
Let them get their shine.
Yeah.
I want to see the boys shine.
Yeah, exactly. Like you throwing some bullshit. You throwing some bullshit. Huh?
So I have one question for y'all. Who are your musical influences? Thank you, LG4.
That's a great question.
So I grew up like listening to Immature and B2K.
Okay.
Okay.
I seen how they was getting the women. I was like, shit, I want that. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
and then it grew into the 112s and the R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Guys like that. Marcus Houston really though, like.
Okay.
But that's when it goes to like songwriting. Currently, Eric Bellinger. I don't know if you guys.
I know that. Of course we know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I try to mimic,
Yeah,
not mimic what he's
yeah.
doing, but like I try to compare what I'm doing. Like if it don't sound as close to what he's doing, I'm like, that ain't it.
Okay.
So,
Wow, that's a good.
So who helps you? Because like you're saying, like it doesn't sound close. Like, do you have somebody that you go to say, check this out? Like,
Nah, I graduated. So I got a background in audio engineering. So I got a degree in audio.
oh, okay.
And then I got also in entertainment business. So I've been doing this for years. Like since I was a kid, I've been playing the piano, drums.
Okay.
Was in a band.
Okay.
Again, I've been doing this for years, so I just know. Like I know what it sounds like. I know what it's supposed to sound like. So I can listen to what the radio got. Like I know what it's supposed to sound like. I know it sounds bad. If I did it and it don't sound good, I don't like it.
So you was gifted, huh? The gift was the perfect time.
So you'll be one of those people who kind of be in the studio. You don't need too many people in there with you because
I actually don't even have.
Nobody.
I record at the crib. I got the whole setup at the house.
Right.
Sit in front of the computer and just do it myself.
Okay. Right. So nobody sways your opinion to make you not do something that could have been. Yeah.
I've been I'm an audio engineer, so I've been engineering my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I just learned this. I'm today years old that you were audio engineer. So I don't know.
Meanwhile, Niko to sit around and just be chilling and so
like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Did you make it?
No.
No, because I'm just saying because he's like.
Racist.
You know, they have a lot of jobs.
Oh God, yeah.
So don't forget he does videography. He fucking sings. He does the audio engineer. Like it's like.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of had I didn't.
Try some more shit. I don't know yet.
I didn't wonder if you was Jamaican or anything, but I did.
Well, you know now.
No, but I did say, damn, he do a lot of shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know, he does videography.
Because I never had a co-sign. I never had nobody like get me in the door. So it's like, all right, well, I got to learn how to do this. Like even with the video, I was telling you, like, I recently just started doing it because I know what I
So he does a lot of my Sunday brunch videos. So majority of them, and then the Legendary has done some as well. So between those two, the Sunday brunch videos y'all see, is pretty much him and Legendary.
Yeah, so, I mean, because I had to learn how to do it. It's just like...
I'm saying Legendary Valentine.
I'm like,
because he told me the first thing his name was Legendary.
She's like, oh, I call him that.
Right.
Legendary.
You know when you first meet somebody and tell you their name, and he told me his name was Legendary.
He don't know how to act. Okay, Vontae. He looking good over there with his style.
Okay, Biggie Simmons.
God, Biggie Simmons.
Oh my God.
Joking.
Oh my God.
But go ahead, what was we saying?
That threw us off.
Y'all laughing too hard.
I know. He mad as fuck.
Right. He's been trying me. Sorry.
The opinions of Brian McKenna are not those of Mika Claxton. Vontae, I love you.
Oh my God. Jesus.
We cool, Vontae.
We cool, Vontae.
Are you really? Okay, I'm sorry, Mika. I'm sorry, because he's looking at him hard. He got the camera facing the floor now. I don't even know. Okay, we're finished. Right. He's your friend again. Okay.
So for me, some of my musical, you know, it's like
Jeezy.
influences. Nah, I want to say Jeezy. Well, I fuck with Young.
He gives that.
I did. That's why I just tried to throw it out there, trying to beat him to it. But go ahead.
I fuck with Jeezy for real. I would see Ace Hood, Meek, T.I., Dipset, Big Sean, guys like that. Like Niko, I have a background in audio. You know what I'm saying? I started actually.
You do too?
Yeah, I started.
Y'all don't talk enough.
That's how I got into music. I used to write poems in middle school with my dog Zoe. I ain't gonna say that, but
you need y'all need like PR or something, because y'all don't talk enough to y'all.
That's why we don't work though. I think that's why we don't work, because we too chill and too quiet. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Like, I honestly don't care about the fame and none of that. I be chilling for real. Like,
So this is your passion then?
Yeah, I started making beats and shit, and I used to write poems.
And you make beats?
I used to.
And he's a poet.
When you said start out in junior high school, started with poetry.
I started making beats.
Oh, you bought it?
I started making beats and I started
Love Jones a bit.
Shaw, he was like, bro, you might as well put them together and just be a rapper. So I used to make all his beats and all that, and I just started putting two and two together. Then I started one day at a middle school. I got my dog Zoe to rap. We was in Spill Out. I got him to rap, and it was on from there. And I just kept going, but I took time off. But then I'm back now. Fuck it, we let me on.
He said Alabama.
That's good.
Like a mother.
Yeah, man, out in the city.
And if he was doing poetry there,
yeah,
that
man.
nigga could do poetry. That nigga said Alabama.
Dang.
Shout out to the poetry though.
So you engineer as well?
Yeah, I do. I'm one of them guys that's in the studio by myself. If it's not me, I have my engineer with me, and we just lock in and we just go.
Why did you start making beats?
I lost the passion for it, honestly. I like writing more.
Oh, okay.
Writing and recording more. I just started making beats. So I lost the passion.
I be having ideas for beats.
Yeah. I mean, I can make them come to life, you know what I'm saying? I also work with other producers and engineers and shit who can bring them to life, so that ain't nothing. We can definitely lock in.
Mac, you ever tried your hand at producing? You say,
right.
Executive produce. I can't make no beat. But I can tell you how it would sound good where to put it.
You like Diddy and Cali. You can
Yeah.
hear it and like, I want this to be like that. And,
You know, I think I told you already that Hitmaker, he works for me. So he kind of, that's where he sharpened his iron, is working for me for those 3 years, I guess. Because he was actually an artist first, and then I got him from LA and brought him to Miami and moved him down here for 3 years.
I heard some of the guys that he still work with came out your camp.
They do, like AO and a lot of those guys, producers, yeah. They all came from...
Can't be Mac.
Be Mac.
Yeah.
Get him in his flower.
He made your music. I'm next.
All right. I want to hear it.
You won't rap. You want a rapper. Not that. We ain't gonna embarrass us.
That shit not selling.
Like, get a little auto-tune on that.
That shit
Don't do
not
right.
selling.
No, today.
Look, I haven't sung since middle school.
You sound great, so you sing right now.
So we gonna say your voice changed since this?
I haven't practiced actually singing.
We want to hear it all the time.
It's a muscle you gotta practice. You know what I'm saying? Now, honestly, I stopped.
You be singing in the car.
Right, singing.
You be singing in the car.
In the shower.
Real shit, I'm from the hood.
But you still sing by yourself sometimes.
No, cut that shit.
What the fuck you so happy about, nigga? Singing ass niggas, right?
You tripping? When you out here singing this, that, and third, but now I wish I would have kept going with it. But
You can do it right now.
You can. I can see y'all singing. No. Listen,
Maybe.
I feel like right now we're craving that R&B. We need that good R&B.
definitely coming.
But you want that good R&B where people can feel it. So it feel like they've been in those situations so they can relate. Some shit you can cut on and motherfucking just clean the house and listen to like, I done been through this shit to help you get through a breakup, to remind you of a great relationship. No, for real, you need to. Like, it need the subject matter has to be really dope.
No, but I always say,
and
when
relatable.
you feel like 90s R&B, I don't want it. I just don't want it.
You don't want what?
No, anything like that feeling doesn't feel like 90s R&B. Like
90s R&B actually was real life situations. Like right now, that's why I say everybody just saying little things and they're not giving you like real like situations.
Jasmine Sullivan.
They are. But I feel like even the singers, if they just gave us some songs with really like Jasmine Sullivan's whole shit,
Jasmine Sullivan.
They're giving you some stuff that has stuff you can relate to. Not everything, but I'm saying something. But like, you want to be able to relate, like, I did that. Because a lot of shit that a bunch of us have done. And it takes one person to sing about it, and we all want to sing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it's things that we felt or experienced. It's just, you have to put in music to make everybody kind of feel like, yeah, I did experience that. You know what I'm saying?
Drake is the only nigga who really be doing it like that.
But everybody has the same mind. Everybody has the same situations that they've been through. It's just putting it into a music form so people can say.
I think it's hard, like, cause you got some artists that do have.
It's hard until it's done.
Well, no,
and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, why did I do that?
No, you have the artists that's already doing it. It's just
like
the consumers is not looking for that because they want to follow the trend. They want the
artists are doing what?
Writing real music, writing relatable music.
So like
Jermaine Cole.
Check for it.
J. Cole. Black.
You said R&B.
Not even 6 popping.
Right.
Saying that people out there that are
No, we talking about R&B music.
Black. Khalid.
I thought you said 6ix9ine.
No, I said black. I said black. You said who? I said 6 Lack.
Oh, okay.
I think they call it black. I think he called it black.
I said black, but he didn't understand, so I said 6 Lack. But it's still R&B. He still be singing.
I feel like a lot of people don't know about him.
They need to.
But that's what Niko is trying to
bring fire out.
Bring
fire out. Period. Saunders. Period. Party next door.
But I feel like those people whose songs y'all are naming aren't really being pushed like that. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to go find them.
Out there.
Music is what you check for. It's what you check for.
They're looking for, but it's like on alternative, like
Spotify.
But you have to search so hard for those, and it's not like.
I mean, it's just like LMA, for example. Like, when I first heard her song a long time ago, I was like, this song is so fucking hot. This song is hot. You downloaded it right away. The first one was in Boo, my Boo. I downloaded it right away, right? And I was like, yo, why is nobody playing this on the radio like this? Like, this is crazy.
R&B takes time to build up too, though.
I couldn't find it, but I would play it in my car all the time, whatever. It was just so good to me, right? And all of a sudden now, comes out, and it's so, everybody, it just like pops off, right? And I was like, I've been on this shit, this song, so I've been telling people. Actually, I put it on my story, like I put it on as a background before it was on the radio. And I remember saying, like, I've been put y'all on. I like doing that. Like, I like putting something on before, like right before or whatever, right? So, anyway, I say that to say that afterwards, she was telling a story about how she was on tour for about 2 years or something like that, singing that song, opening for people, and you gotta see the crowd. You gotta see them. Nobody knew her, so they were like,
stale.
She's singing that song, that's the hottest song now at that moment, and they singing it, and the crowd is full, like it's packed.
They did the same thing with the girl Erica Banks when she did Busted song, but really is popular from TikTok. But they showed her a year ago performing that song. And then people, and she was in Texas at that, and they was like, Megan, come get your daughter. They was like,
trying to heat her,
yeah. And then now she's like, I remember a year ago y'all didn't even like this, and now y'all all doing the challenge.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It takes a while to reach the deals.
But it does take a while.
And I don't know why it's like that.
That's why I kind of tell people don't, but sometimes if you have a good record, don't abandon it so quick. Like sometimes you have to keep pushing because sometimes it takes a little longer. You know what I'm saying?
It don't happen overnight, bro.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Like to work a record, it takes a couple months.
Yeah, because when she said that, I honestly was like, I don't know if me as an artist would stick on. I thought that song was great, me. But if I'm the one singing it for a year, 2 years almost, she said, and seeing that crowd, I would be so discouraged.
Yeah.
It would be a lot.
But she knew what she had.
Yeah, definitely did, and that's great. I'm so glad she did. But they show that video now, and she's like, look, you don't. You gotta keep pushing, and that's a real good story.
Message.
But do you feel like you have to have somebody co-sign you for your shit to be hot? Like if you're a new up-and-coming artist.
One thing about you can't do is deny a hit record. So you don't always need a cosign. You have a hit record.
But that shit was hot, and it was hot for like what? She's been doing it for like a year or two.
She's doing it for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think you should. Yeah, I think somebody had cosign.
Somebody had to have cosigning for it to pop.
Oh, Mustard.
That's crazy though.
I don't think you should need a cosign.
No, you shouldn't.
If it's hot. But I hate that this
society
that we live in. I feel like
that cosign that does is now
me. I
makes people. Their fan base now going to listen like, what is this?
Like, okay, this girl said it's hot. Let me see.
Because they already like that person, so they were like, oh, they brought them over, so let me see what they talking about. And they'll take a quick listen. They ain't gonna listen too long. You put out some whack shit. They gonna listen, and it's like, oh, okay.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Music in general takes a while to build up.
To catch on.
Like, the Migos, Versace was running a year and a half before people really caught on to it.
And look at them now.
Look at them
now.
It takes a while.
Same with Trap Queen.
That's
exactly.
That took 2 years for that shit to pop.
It does. It takes a while. I try to explain that to people like, shit, especially if you like a new artist, it takes a while for it to build up. You have to really,
if you're not mainstream,
you really have to get out there and work these records and then get it going. Like, you know what I mean? It's just me with Pleasure P, he came from Pretty Ricky, so it was kind of
hello.
A little easy.
I know for him.
Right. You was already familiar with him. You know what I'm saying?
We know him and his baby oil chest.
Hello.
Yeah, no, it took a while for them. Yeah.
That was like the second pretty Ricky. Like there was a whole story behind that whole shit.
Well, the original one was like their brother, the older brother.
Wait, there was 2 Pretty Rickies?
Yeah.
There was 2 Pretty Rickies?
Yeah.
Well, it was just one person. He was Pretty Ricky. He was their older brother.
Oh.
And then they became
They
Pretty
made a group.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. The more you know.
Everything takes a
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, as Mac just said, I was 3 years old when I did it. I didn't know that.
Wait, how old?
Today
years old.
I just found that out.
I thought she was telling the age for real.
8 years old.
Shit.
That's today. Yes. No, but that's crazy that you have to do it. Not for me. Again, I know you're like this too. We don't need a cosign. We were listening to music the other day in your car, coming back from Sebring. I think it was Sebring. But that wasn't the other day. It was a couple months ago. Listening to that car. And that's when I kind of like realized that Mac is like me with that. Like, we don't need, like, we like something, we like something.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
cosign.
Yeah. And if somebody else is like, okay, you know, like, yeah, I like it. You know, it's
Now, one thing I do, if I go out to another city, and like, say I'm in like Atlanta, somewhere in their club, and a song come on, the whole crowd be like, I'm like, damn, Shazam, what the fuck is this? And I will get on that, try to look at it.
Both do that.
Yeah.
So, we one time we both like whatever. He said, yo, what song is that? I said, I don't know, but I just Shazammed it. And he said, I do that shit too. This is a long time ago.
Because you be like,
we were talking about that.
Once you see everybody's reaction, it kind of gives you like
I was like, I ain't never heard it, but Sam told me just
I
now.
just was something L Blaze was playing earlier.
Yo, I don't care what nobody says. Since everybody do that.
No, everybody does. Everybody does.
I have a question for the artists in here. What is your motivation to keep going? Like, cause like stuff doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, this shit doesn't happen overnight. What is your motivation to keep going?
You gotta love what you do. You gotta love what you do. Love gonna make you.
It has to be a passion.
No matter what.
So that's collective. Y'all feel the same way.
Like they said earlier, some people do it for the fame and attention. Some people do it because they actually love
Right.
it.
Why do you love it?
It's just a passion of mine. I just love being creative. For me personally, I just love being creative. I love being in the studio creating stuff that I know somebody can feel and relate to at some point.
Yeah.
That's just
I'm again, like you said, I'm a creator. Like, so when I'm not writing songs, I'm doing videography. When I'm not doing videography, I own a landscaping company. So I'm creating, I'm designing some type of, I'm always creating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm
Guess the sign.
If I'm not,
You say guess the sign?
Oh God. You want to say Libra or something? Okay.
What's your sign?
Virgo.
We have you said
Virgos are like that.
Yeah, we.
I don't know. Virgo.
Well, I'm a Gemini myself.
Gemini. I like Gemini.
We know you crazy already.
I'm not crazy.
But do you feel the same?
I heard that line before.
Yeah.
They said I'm crazy, but I think I just call it
There's
passion.
something in them that they just. I feel like you're born with it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just
With the passion, right?
Later on. God just put it in you.
Because I was always told, like, when you have passion about something, you don't mind getting up and doing it for free. But then at a certain point, once you realize what you have, you'll put a price tag on it.
But I have a
But
question.
then you're still going to sharpen your iron and get up and continue to get better at what you're doing and what you're trying to create.
How do you know? When do you know you're passionate about something? Like how do you find your passion?
I'm gonna answer that real quick because like I'm gonna say like B-Mac, like what he was saying is like there's a time when you get up there and you just want to do it because you like to see other people happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like as far as DJing, in the beginning I'm like, all right, this is like I have a real job, like I have a real life.
Yeah.
But the fact that if I come up here and play a song, and this is what made me get into like everything, play a song that he made, right? So now I gotta think about how he made the song, and the fact that I can play that song, mix it with another song, and all of y'all just bob your head. So my joy right here is like if all y'all just shake your head.
Yeah.
And if somebody shakes their ass, people in the back will like to shake.
She really feeling that shit.
So like,
She really feeling that shit. I did that.
So like that's what I kind of like understand the artist's point of view.
Yeah.
Because like I would sit there and I play the song and then I see the reaction.
Sit back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I get that reaction from me playing your song, I can just imagine the reaction you get from you singing your song.
But
and you know what I mean? Like DJs and artists, we go hand in hand. You know what I mean?
But for me, it's different because I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. Like I paint and stuff like that. So it's more so personal for me. So if it makes me feel good, it's like that's how I knew it was my passion because I didn't realize that like I was into art like that until like 3 years ago.
But it's
and now
really,
I love it. Like I can't live without it.
Right, but it's actually really the same thing, right? So like if you make a painting,
I don't care what nobody thinks about it. If I like it,
right?
you
That's
all
like it. So it's the same thing like a song. There's a song that he's making in a room one day, and he's like, I like this shit. And then just like what you do with your painting, you post it out there so people can see it.
Yeah.
So when somebody's walking past, so the difference is somebody's walking past your painting and they look at it, they're like, oh shit, I like it. So once you get an instant reaction, see the difference is they're getting an instant reaction from what they're doing. And for you, you have to sit there and watch people look at your painting and say, I like this. You know what I mean? But it's the same exact feeling that you get. It's the same feeling.
But if somebody looks at my painting and doesn't like it, I'm like, I still like this shit.
Everybody not gonna like every song either.
I'm like, bitch, this shit took me 18 hours.
But everybody's not gonna like every song either. Like everybody's not gonna like every piece of clothing that a designer makes. Like everybody's not gonna like everything. So you can't focus on making everybody like it. You know what I'm saying? You have to just try to make whoever like it want to buy it more often. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't never focus on making everybody. Everybody's not gonna like nobody. Everybody looks like Jesus. Like, so you can. Everybody's not gonna never like one thing.
No, for sure.
Wait, she said it took me 18 hours to do this.
Right.
On the 19th hour, you're expecting someone to like it.
No.
No, but
and the 19th hour, I'm expecting to be fucking done. I'm expecting to be like, okay,
right,
this is
but
perfect.
on the 19th hour, somebody like it, that would be great.
I don't care. Like I literally will paint something and make something for myself and I can give a fuck if anybody likes it or not.
So this is the same thing. So regardless, you'll sit there.
It's for me. It's for inner gratitude. It's for gratitude for myself.
Well, that's what they say with passion. Like,
it's like
they like that.
Passion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's sometimes I go somewhere and I might be DJing and everybody's just looking at me like they're crazy.
But what if? Okay, I have another
And I'm
question.
like, I just want to make, and then I change my whole perspective. I'm like, if I can make every one person bob their head up with one song, I'm happy.
But what if?
What song you bob your head?
What if you're like?
All right, cool.
Period.
But what if you're? What if you're
I wasn't saying period, but I'm on live.
With the Drunk Sex record, when I recorded the record, the engineer, it didn't have the hook on it. It just had my verse on it. The engineer looked at me like, "Neff, I don't know, man. Like, I hear what you said, but I don't know." I said, "Just stay tuned. I have a vision. I know what I'm doing." He was like, "I don't know, bro. This shit sound crazy." When I played it to him with his verse, with his hook on it, he was like, "Bro, that shit hit." You just gotta stick to what you're doing. Just believe it.
No, I know. I was just
That's why
asking.
you guys are all artists. You're an artist. He's an artist.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why it's like that.
I have another
Well,
question.
one more question, because we definitely want to get to their other singles. Like,
True.
Great.
Well, then get to the singles.
No, answer the question.
Okay. I'm asking a question. Okay, so what if you, like, you feel like you're passionate about something, and then later you feel like this is not something that you want to do anymore? What do you do? How do you go about
So
it? How do you go?
you lost like your fire about it.
Yeah, like you lost your drive. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, that's crazy you said that, because I was just telling Legacy. As an artist, I feel like I've reached where I performed with
The pinnacle.
George Clinton, Too Short. I did that, right? I feel like I could help somebody else get to where I maybe I couldn't
where
reach.
you've been.
You know what I mean? And he's like, "Nah, but it's in you." You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna always do it. He's like, don't shy away from being an artist. You could probably do both at the same time. And so what I'm saying is, I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out pretty much, right? I'm like, I keep going.
How did you burn out?
Because
Did you feel like you were putting too much of yourself into something and it wasn't giving you back what you wanted?
For sure, yeah. I'm working with the wrong people. I'm losing money. You know what I mean? I know the product is good, but nobody's buying it. You know what I mean? Like,
you get discouraged at a point.
What motivates you to keep going? If you get to a point where it's just like, man,
Passion.
bro, I can't.
Passion won't let you.
Remember I said when I first started off, I said passion is something that you would do for free.
Yeah.
Passion won't let you give up.
You know what I'm saying? So your passion, you're gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody buying it or not, you're still gonna do it because that's your passion. That's what you love to do.
For sure.
And I said, but at a certain point, you're gonna put a price on it and try to sell it. However, if nobody buying it, you're still gonna do it because that's your passion.
Because that's what you love to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna always keep trying to.
You're gonna keep
create
doing
a new
it and
thing.
keep getting better, and you're gonna just
Somebody
focus on it. Yeah. For sure. All right, I'm just asking.
Right. No, you got some good questions. Huh?
yes, that is the word of the day. No, you always ask great questions. You know we love you here.
Thank you.
We definitely want to get into another one of their singles.
Yo, quit playing.
Quit playing. Let's go.
Let's hear it.
I'm excited for Quit Playing. Because he pointed me out and said,
Yeah, this one's for you, I heard.
no, not for me. I'm out. All of it.
I like this.
Not for you.
Of Mac Meeka Live, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
love
Thank y'all.
y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
We had more guests than we expected, I guess.
I know. This is just amazing. No, you know what? God is good.
God is good
All the time.
All the time. That's what we praying for. That's what we was praying for like 2 years ago. People just be hitting us up.
All right.
So that's what I'm saying. This is blessings right there.
Amen.
Blessings on blessings.
That's right. Shout out to Fanny and Miss Stephanie.
Okay.
They're in the building. Woo! Fruits Hair Bar. Got me smelling like pineapples. All the way around
about
now.
it.
Coming up now, ladies. We have another mic for you. I don't know, mic be kind of short for Miss Stephanie. You know what I'm saying? For Miss Stephanie. I'm gonna slide over. Squeeze that over so she can get it. Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so tell us about Fruit Hair Bar. Fruits Hair Bar.
Yes.
Well, Fruits Hair Bar.
Is it on? There we go.
Hi, I just want to say thank you for inviting us here today. Fruits Hair Bar was inspired by us, and it started off with me being overweight, and I was going blind, so I decided to, it was because of the fact that I was overweight. So I had pseudo tumor, which means false tumor, until they find out from an MRI that it's really a tumor. And I decided to go on a strict weight loss with juicing. And my vision, it took me 2 years to get to where I am now. I'm 177 now, coming from 354. And I no longer need glasses, no more blood pressure pills. So I went to my coworker.
Wait. So you have to get into what you did for that whole transformation too. You can't just jump from almost was blind and overweight and then this.
She did kind of like slide.
But now it went to. So tell us about that journey.
It was tough. I couldn't work for a whole year. Because every time I wake up in the morning, I would see blurry for like 2 seconds straight, and the nerve was attacking my left eye. And they said if I didn't do something quick, I would go blind on the left eye, and then I would go blind on the right. So I decided that I was gonna go on a strict diet. On the first month, I lost 20 pounds.
What did the diet consist of? Like
It's fruits. I juiced a lot. I did a lot of ketos. I did vegan. I switched it up every month. I shocked my body, and I walked a lot. I walk. It could be 4 hours on walking. I was so dark from walking in the sun. It's not even a joke. I walk a lot. So I feel like if fruits can help me with weight loss and skin, so why not hair?
Okay.
So that is why we came up with the
great segue. And now we understand what led you into, into this whole, area. Okay, so it started with you with the health, and then you said, okay, so now I can move on to hair. All right, so explain from the hair side, like, what does the fruit do?
Well, it helps stimulate your scalp.
Technically, this is pineapple.
Pineapple. That's what Meeka has.
Yes, pineapple has vitamin. Well, they both have vitamin C, which is good for strengthening the hair and also moisturizing the scalp. So it's no chemical added. It's fruit. It has a little bit of coconut oil.
So all natural. Okay.
To help heal the scalp, and if you have issues with dandruffs and itching, it also helps as well. Yeah. Also with the edge control, it's the same thing. It has water in it, which keeps the hair hydrated.
And all natural.
It also has coconut oil, castor oil as well.
Okay.
So I didn't know that
You have a microphone, Meeka.
No, actually, actually heals the scalp.
It was for scalp too, so that's really good.
Yes, it helps the scalp.
Good to know.
Yes, it really helps the scalp, and if you're a type of person who has soft hair that likes to break, it really helps you with breakage as well.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I did not know that.
So wait, which one?
Both of them. They have
okay.
The pineapple and the blueberry.
But I was talking about the oil because I used it for the sheen today.
Oh, okay, but yeah, for the scalp.
Yeah, it also helps keep your hair shining and as well. So that's a good thing too.
I don't know. Me, I always thought oils was for the scalp, but I didn't. I ain't got hair like that. I mean, I grow this out sometimes, but I always thought like the oil was always for the scalp, so I didn't know.
Yes, it works for male and female. So go to www.fruithairbar.com. Grab your oil. Quick plug. Yes. Grab your mousse.
Let's support.
I'm not going to tell you grab.
Y'all got mousse too?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, you don't need no edge control.
Right now I have
okay, like
in my
curly
hair
look.
to keep it hydrated as well and moist and keeps it curly. And we have the edge control in 2 flavors, the pineapple and the blueberry.
Oh, okay.
How'd y'all incorporate the flavors?
Well, we started juicing with only blueberry.
So you were juicing as well? You
Yes,
left that out?
she introduced me and she became a juicing freak. She was buying all types of different machines and I'm like, you're crazy. I'm not doing that. I'll buy one and start from there. So it became a competition with juicing and all types of different fruit.
But you need that person to help keep you,
So we kept talking. I said, what can we do with the fruits other than lose weight? At first I was bothering her about let's start a juicing company. She was like, no, everybody does that. I'm like, okay, so we started looking at what else can what can you benefit from fruits? And then we saw the good benefits you would get putting it on your hair and your skin. So that's how we came up with Fruits Hair Bar.
That's good.
That is good.
How much did you weigh before you started juicing?
Well,
both of you. What did you start off with, and what is your?
I was 354.5 pounds. I am now 177 because I cheated yesterday. I was 176 yesterday.
And I was 315 and I'm now 214.
Nice.
Right, you wasn't really telling your story. Like, you
Yeah,
like,
did not at all.
I realized you said real juicy. I'm like, well,
Well,
yeah, we were
It
figuring
was
out.
also a weight journey for me as well.
okay.
Yeah. So she would get on me every time she saw it.
But that's good that you had a friend that
Bag of
you
chips
y'all
in my
go through that
hand.
journey
She
with
Holding
together.
you accountable, yeah.
Yeah, when we at work, she's like, I seen that honey bun and I'm like,
Honey bun.
yeah,
Then she a little bagel, a little bit.
I'll walk by the kitchen, she'll be like, I saw that soda. I'm like, okay, Stephanie.
But how has it made your body so, of course, amazing? Like less inflammation and all that stuff, no
Yes.
joint pains or less joint pains of anything. So yeah, it definitely made you feel good, and that's what kind of kept you motivated. And then seeing results also made you feel
And we
good.
got it fast because trust me, I tried a whole bunch of different things
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't see the weight coming off.
So basically, y'all just made this a lifestyle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And juicing is the lifestyle.
Yes, it is.
Fruits.
Cucumbers are the best.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
Helps with hydration too.
Yes. So that's how we came up with Fruits Hair Bar.
That's good.
Losing weight.
How long have y'all had Fruits Hair Bar?
We started this in like September.
Oh, okay.
Also this like last year.
Yes.
2020?
As we saw the changes in our body, we just.
Before September.
Well, when did y'all start your journey?
Yeah.
Well, her weight loss started in. You started before me.
I started since I think November 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, so I never gave up. I just kept on going, pushing myself, and I bought a treadmill. I bought PowerFit. I'm on the street. I'm all over the place because
Okay.
I wanted it off.
Right.
I'm kind of comfortable now, cheating a little bit, but I don't let myself. I can't let myself
Go
back.
to a certain point, so you get on that skate, like, I can't go above this, so yeah.
I'm a mother of 3, and me being blind, it's like, whoa, are you kidding me?
Right.
Yeah, so I couldn't do this anymore, and I had to take the weight off.
Oh,
That's so amazing that you're not even feeling those effects anymore, like the blindness. That's really
Based off natural products.
Right, but you gotta remember, people always have to remember that everything that God had left here for you to heal was already here naturally, not man-made. So if you look at like all this man-made stuff, it always has a million side effects.
Yes.
It may cure this one thing and then give you all these other things, but everything that was here to cure you is already was here.
Yes.
So people have to know, like my friend Lauren Vanderpool, she has a book called Eat Yourself Sexy. Because it's what you put in your body with creates, you know,
We just talked about it.
your appearance and stuff like that. Yeah, it's called Eat Yourself Sexy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But it's definitely certain things that, like, you know, I've read, I think it's like, is it like you eat 10 almonds and that's equivalent to like taking a Tylenol for a headache. There's certain things that you can do naturally.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love chemical based.
Right, instead of using the actual chemical stuff, the things you can do naturally that will actually do the same thing, but it's already here. That's why I say all the natural herbs and everything is here already to provide health, but people don't know.
It's called being lazy.
No, yeah.
Well, they have to educate themselves.
And also not knowing,
Yeah, it's just that a lot of people just don't know. And me,
that fed, you're spoon fed all this other.
and like people always are quick to say like, oh, it's hereditary, it's traditional. It's not hereditary. Your grandma cooked like this, your mom cooked like that, that's what you ate. It's traditional. You have to break the tradition sometimes and go out and do something different. So everybody claims like, high blood pressure is hereditary. Yeah, because y'all eating the same shit that everybody made. Like, that's why. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just have to learn.
That's true, yeah.
It is. People say, no, that's not, it's traditional. It keeps passed down because that's what everybody's making and accustomed to. It's not hereditary because everybody's, if that one person steps out and start eating different, they're not going to have the same ailments.
Yes.
It's y'all are used to being around each other and family and eating certain things all the time, and that's what y'all accustomed to. So it's a lot of things that takes place that we feel like is sayings that we just adapt.
Yes, I had to. I'm Haitian. I had to.
I
leave
see
my-
it.
Como é?
Okay, let's
I
go.
had to leave that grill alone. I had to leave that grill alone.
No, you didn't.
I had to focus on zucchini, and she would tell me, "What are you eating?"
Because I'm very
I had to
picky.
change everything, and she won't take.
But your palate would change too, though. Once you start,
Yeah.
it's just like people who aren't beer drinkers. But after you start drinking beer and all that, your palate changes and you get accustomed to it. So after doing it for a while, you get accustomed to it.
Yes.
I have a question. So I know that with you decided to change your diet because of like, you know, going blind or whatever like that. What motivated you to want to change your diet and want to?
Well, once me and Stephanie,
my job. You got one more good question.
Well, what motivated me was going through a separation, as well as going out there being on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, a part of me always felt like, did this happen because I was fat?
No.
Was this an issue? I always said that to myself, but I never told anyone. But once I got to Stephanie and we started always talking about fruit, and I knew I was picky, but I never used to want to tell Stephanie, like, this is the reason why I'm fat. I'm always eating cereal thinking about all these things in my head. But then once we became close and open with each other and I started telling her, hearing her story motivated me to try the fruits. Because I don't like berries. I don't like the stuff that are good for me. I don't like it. So she became like a pain in my butt. Like, that's not good for you. This is not good for you. This is not good for you. So then it motivated me to want to be like her and just start losing the weight.
That's beautiful.
That's
her trick.
So you started eating those things though after a while.
Yes, I started trying that.
That's so
But now, how do you feel about those things?
I don't really like them, although I try them.
But you know they're good for you, so I guess that's
I
what you
just
like.
do it because I like the result.
Okay.
Because I was always a fat girl.
So many people don't like vegetables and these things.
No, they
like
don't.
zucchini,
I don't.
like berries. Like that's so weird.
They are vegetable freaks.
I love vegetables. I love berries. I love any. I think there's like maybe okra is probably the only vegetable that I don't.
Haven't got there yet.
And I can eat it in the soup, but I don't really like it. But I like any vegetable pretty much, and I can eat them raw, roasted, like even Brussels sprouts. I love vegetables. Love.
You know, TV they would say like Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Like on TV, growing up, there was a nigga seemed like it was bad. But I'm trying
Yeah, that's how I was about asparagus. I was like, oh, this asparagus.
Right, it's not
That's
bad.
like the look of it.
You guys like them sitcoms back then, they would make it seem like it was terrible.
Like spinach,
Asparagus, Brussels sprouts.
Fling them around.
Yeah. So shit, I was like, I don't try them shit.
I'm with you, Arnold.
Right.
I have another question.
Let's go.
So do you think like, okay, so if she wasn't on her juicing journey, do you feel like if she wasn't on that journey to kind of help you, motivate you into your journey, that you wouldn't have taken the step to move forward into, you know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, no. I actually lost 25 pounds on my own.
Okay.
Before meeting her. Just me waking up in the morning and saying, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not gonna eat the cereal today. Because I'm very picky.
Better choices.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a picky eater, so I don't eat fish. I don't eat fish. I don't eat nothing basically. I'm picky on meat. I will eat meat one time a week. I can't eat it every day like everybody else eat it every day.
Okay, so my oldest daughter.
Yeah, so I was very picky. So one day I just said, you know what? While my boys were playing football, I was like, you know what? There's a big old field. Let me just say I'm not eating no more junk and walk around every time they play. And I actually lost 25 pounds on my own.
Okay. That's good for you.
So when I got with Stephanie, it just, the motivation helped me go higher than what I was. Yeah, just made me take it more serious, pretty much.
And that's good. That's good to have somebody that like hold you accountable too.
For
just
sure.
because.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because we worked together, so we would catch each other cheating. So she would go to the store and get a soda. I'm like, there you go with the soda. She's like, it's okay, it's a cheat day, we can cheat today. We'll work it out tomorrow. So that's pretty much us every day on top of each other.
Okay, that's good.
We're always on top of each other. Yeah, now we got the other co-workers at the job. We're on a 30-day challenge to lose 10 pounds.
So what does that 30-day challenge consist of?
So basically, we're watching what we're eating to see who can lose 10 pounds and more. If you gain a pound, you're putting $1 per pound in a jar, which I am guilty. I am the first person to put $1.40 in the jar. So basically, we're trying to see who can lose 10 pounds and more. at the job.
In 30 days?
Yes, in 30 days.
Okay.
And so basically they're doing their own method.
Yes, we're introducing them
Okay.
now to what we've been doing.
Did you guys meet at work?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been working at the same job?
Well, I've been there going on 2 years, and Stephanie
I had to leave for a year.
for her medical condition, and she came back. But we're both preschool teachers, and I'm a director as well.
That's good.
Yes.
Fanny, love the kids.
Bless your heart, yeah.
Yes, I have 4 of my own, 3 boys and 1 girl.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of kids, girl.
Oh,
That's actually with the commentary.
That was Juju.
Yeah, I learned
that
that one, and I'm done.
The latest blocking you too, so I just thought it was saying,
So tell us more about fruits. Anything else you left out?
No, I think we're using pineapple and blueberry because they have like acid that works faster than the other fruits.
What's the acid do?
Basically, like the pineapple has the omega-6 fatty acid in there.
That helps with cholesterol.
Yeah, and it also helps, increase the blood circulations in the body.
So it should help the hair grow too then?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And it heals the scalp as well.
Oh, okay.
That's real good.
So right now the products that you have are just the 3 right there? Or do you have more?
No, it's just the 3. We have
Do you have different flavors?
We have one that I actually made.
Yes.
Handmade.
Okay.
It has dry rose petal, but we didn't label it yet, so I left it at home.
And what is that going to be? What kind of product?
Well, this is also skincare. It's a rose petal oil, and you could also use it on your skin. It has a lot of stuff in it that, when the Indians donate their hair and they have to grow it fast, it has amla in it, which grows your hair really, really fast. And it's also good for your skin. It's really, really good.
I have a question. It's going to be like off topic, but I know some girls who put -7 in their hair and it says it helps it grow real fast. What's in that?
Back in the days, I used to see that.
Well, why does that help? Why does that help with grow hair?
I don't know. We used to just see it online, like people was like, "Oh, monostat helps your hair grow." I don't know. I've seen that. I saw that years ago. Like not recent.
No, not recent. It's been a couple of years, but I'm like,
does it work?
I don't think so. I've never done. I mean, I never wanted to go to the store and buy monostat 7, so I couldn't really do it.
I was
wondering. Do it. It's the Leo for me to pro. Now I didn't want to go to monostat 7 and that bitch be looking at me.
Something
But
wrong with you down there.
But yeah, I think because whatever it does, it has enzymes. I'm assuming that kill something or reacts fast. So it's probably attacking your scalp. I don't know.
Okay. So some of the things that y'all have is definitely you have zinc. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Zinc is one of the things that's helping with people with COVID too.
As well. Yes.
Yeah, you take some. What are your zinc pills? I got mine. Then what am I doing? 90 of them things.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know.
I take my apple cider vinegar.
I take mine too with a shot of ginger and apple cider vinegar, a shot of ginger and grapefruit juice. I mix it in the morning. That's my morning concoction.
That's all I take.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. Well,
I'm into this stuff, so that's why we have a question. I kind of know some things too.
So are you guys looking to get distributed, or like what are you guys seeing the company in the next 5 years?
Oh, I'm looking to see it at Walmart, Target.
Okay.
Nice. You have to start.
For
before
sure.
you buy
It's a
a
journey.
house, you start with an apartment.
For
Before
sure.
you drive that Lexus, you start with that Honda. So it's a start. We just started.
We're trying to get our name basically out there.
We have our Instagram. When we just started,
What's
we
your
had a lot
Instagram?
of orders. It's Poops Hair Bar, and then we have another Instagram, which is Poops Hair Bar 2020.
Yes.
So
Said fruits, hair.
Why 2 Instagrams?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm running one and Stephanie's running one as well.
Y'all should just do a joint.
Yeah, I need to do one.
Okay.
It's gonna confuse
That's
people.
confusing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all just haven't had access. Both of y'all have to have access to that
Both
one.
of y'all should have access, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not your personal account, just one business.
Yeah, just one
account.
business account. Yeah.
Cause that is 2 different ones of the website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, but I'm excited for you guys. I love to see women doing their thing.
Right, you know, next month is Women's Appreciation Month, March. Did y'all know that?
March is the best month.
March is women. What was it, your birthday?
It's Women's Appreciation Month.
March is, yes.
Somebody didn't know. No, I knew.
I didn't know.
She
For real,
didn't know.
I really didn't.
I didn't know
No, I
knew it before.
I only know I know because I had to host the Women's Empowerment event.
Look at you.
No, like year 6 or 7.
I didn't remember that it was, but I knew at some point it was. I remember
Glisten Girl Power.
Before, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Glisten Girl Power. Shout out to them.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Them, yeah. So they're gonna do it this year.
They're gonna do it. We're gonna do part of it virtually, but they're gonna do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they didn't do it last year because of COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID, I saw that they didn't do it. No, we love them, man. They're great people. We gotta have them on one day.
We do. We
Especially
need to have them leading up to it.
before the show. All right, that's good. Look.
You're smart.
Well, thank you, Fanny. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Definitely.
Thank you for having me.
You told everybody where they can find you guys at Fruits Hair Bar. We're gonna just confine to one. Which one are we gonna do?
Fruits Hair Bar.
Yeah, we don't need 2020.
Not 2020. Right, that was a bad year.
Use Fruit Hair Bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
And don't forget, grab your.
No, we love it.
The edge control
or
is
your
also like
mousse.
a hair pomade where it doesn't break your edges at all. It's very soft compared to the ones that they're selling in the market.
Oh, I hate the hard ones. Yeah.
So how many times did y'all have to test these products out first before y'all said, okay, this is good enough?
Yes,
We went through these like crazy.
I love how it smells.
Okay. And then y'all finally got to the point where it said, this is it. Okay.
And it motivated my second daughter to go natural.
Wow.
I don't do hair. The most you're gonna see is this craziness. So I normally texturize their hair. She said she's not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
So she's not motivated and she's natural and they have really long hair. Yeah.
But I'm surprised that you would, because you're natural, so why would you want to texturize their hair?
Well, it started off me being natural because I couldn't no longer take the relaxer because of my
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to cut everything off. But with time, with testing oils and combining, and my hair started growing, and I'm like, okay, I'm loving the natural.
Right.
We have to learn to embrace.
You can do more with it.
That's beautiful.
No, yeah, I don't texturize my kids' hair. And I was thinking about not this one, but the other. Yeah, no, the serum was first. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
When we were talking about like, I love scalp, like anything for your scalp.
I do too, because I got a dry scalp. Shit.
But I was thinking
Trust
about,
me, the blueberry will
for
work
sure.
for you.
And
Oh my God, like I hate those. We were talking about the hard edge controls and it's whatever they flake up and it's whatever. Look how smooth this is.
Yes, because it's all natural. No
That's it. I love that.
Nice.
Love it. This is great. Well, I love what you guys have going on. I'm definitely a fan. I know Mac is about to get on that blueberry.
I am, shit.
I know. He's gonna come with a whole afro next week. His hair gonna be grown. Blueberries.
Yes, because I recommend that you use it twice a week.
He's gonna come with a whole afro next week. The blueberries make your hair grow.
Yes, it does.
You know, they said the blueberries make your hair grow.
Alright, so. I heard him.
I said you gonna go to Apple because of the blueberries. Alright, y'all crazy.
Out of all of the products, which one's your favorite?
Mine is the
What the
blueberry.
question?
I'm sorry.
I love the blueberry.
I love the
Love
pineapple.
her.
The blueberry and the pineapple?
Yes, I use it on me and my kids.
The serum?
That
Yes.
Oh, the serum. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I use the pineapple because to me that's what really burned my fat when I do pineapple and cucumber juicing a lot, and it really helps me.
So it's like a comfort thing.
Yeah, so I chose that, and she doesn't really like pineapple, so
You don't like pineapple?
What you like? Very picky.
What you like healthy?
You don't want to know.
Wait, what's your
All of
favorite?
this healthiness is from cereal and milk.
What's your favorite fruit?
I'm a cereal person too, but.
No, I mean.
No, she eat it all day, every day.
listen.
Bro.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What's your
like-
favorite fruit?
Well, I don't really have a favorite.
You don't care for
Wow.
You just like, alright, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, you know,
Fuck it, let me just my daily intake.
I'd rather choose well, I just really started liking the green apples, the granny apples.
No, those are fire. Yeah.
I just really started getting into them. Yeah.
So you like pineapple? Pineapple one of my favorite fruit. You like watermelon?
I love watermelon.
Okay.
Actually. Well, with pineapple, the thing is, I used to be able to eat pineapple like crazy. But in 2009, when I went to give birth to my son, I actually went into a coma for 7 days. So after coming back from it, there was a lot of stuff that I could eat before that I started getting affected by it after.
Wow.
So I became scared to try different things. So they're always pushing me to try different things, but I'm like, I don't want to die.
Right.
I'm not trying it. So it's a fear kind of.
What did pineapple do?
Well, with the pineapple, I noticed that it makes my tongue very heavy and swollen.
Oh, you might be allergic.
Yeah, allergic to
it makes my lips feel numb.
Oh, you're allergic.
That's a whole allergy, Fanny.
Yeah.
That is an allergy.
What about mangoes?
Into a lot of stuff.
Mangoes. I eat mangoes.
Okay. Okay.
Mangoes, that's that shit.
Mangoes are good for weight loss.
I feel like watermelon, pineapple, mangoes are like my favorite.
Yeah, mangoes, I eat mango.
I love I feel like there's not a fruit that I don't like. I started finding fruits.
I don't like papaya.
Like dragon fruit. I started eating some crazy fruits over the quarantine. I started like shipping fruit to and shit.
I don't like grapefruit or papaya.
Golden berries, gooseberries.
Anything else.
I started eating all kind of shit. Going to Trader Joe's trying to find some shit. For real, like I just really was like on some fruit shit. Yeah.
I mean, if you take a look and you research these fruits, you notice that a lot of them have a lot of benefits.
They do.
Yeah.
A lot of them have cancer fighting.
Yeah, they're antioxidants, like blueberries.
Yes.
Blueberries are great.
Yeah.
Really good for the skin too. So that's why I'm buying it. When you say
Avocado's good for the skin too.
Oil, you can actually rub it on your skin.
Yes, they say.
Avocado and turmeric is good for the skin. Yeah.
And I
Yeah, turmeric is good. They have whole turmeric bags.
Turmeric is good for
That's for
everything,
inflammation.
right?
Yeah, a lot of things.
My mother always down for some turmeric. Like, I want that tea.
Turmeric is
But you know, turmeric is what makes jerk the color it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I was like so surprised because I'm like, I know people cook with it, but I was like, okay, that's
good for your skin.
for that.
Yeah,
that's what Mac was saying.
If you have hyperpigmentation, it's good for your skin.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's what you were saying that they have whole masks about it.
They do.
I mean, well, not made from it, or made with it.
Yeah.
I just picked up today like a bone broth, and I think it had two. No, actually, it was a bone broth, but it wasn't beef bone. It was chicken bone. It was like turmeric and ginger.
Two of your main things.
The best thing.
I didn't eat it. I didn't heat it up yet.
Oh, that's two of your main things. But
I'm dying to try it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see how this goes.
Add some lemon in there.
Listen, you already know like black people always feel like ginger ale. Ginger ale can't probably like this much ginger in there.
Ginger, real
Ginger some ginger in there. It's like that much damn ginger in there.
I laugh at those foods because although that was my mother, that is me now too. I'm like, yes, some ginger.
It's about the ginger.
Ginger.
Just get the ginger root.
I don't know what it be about. I just be like, yes,
it's ginger. It's a little bit of ginger ale, so like,
but I'm saying, like for me, I didn't even know. I was just like, guess some ginger ale. She be alright. Like my kids would be like rolling over the bed. She some ginger ale. I swear, I did. I do miss that Wawa. It's only been 2 weeks.
But that's where it comes from. I know you do. You right there.
Ooh, I miss that Wawa. It's all good.
They gonna miss you too. Man, we used to go in there after the club. I used to be talking to the employees there, and I be asking about the nighttime employees, and they be like, "Damn, bitch, how you know?" One time I was talking to the nighttime employee because literally we'll be there like 3, 4 in the morning, and I get up with my kids and I'm out by like 6:50 or whatever, right? 7:10 at the latest. But over there we'll be out, and sometimes at 6:45, like my youngest daughter wants a sandwich for lunch or whatever. We'll like she likes food, so she'll like take leftover dinner for lunch. Like she's like the weirdest kid ever. So she'll do that. Like she's that kid. But if I'm like, look, we had pizza last night or there's no leftover dinner, she'll be like, well, can I get a sandwich from Wawa? We'll go there at 6:45. And so Tim will be there, right?
Tim.
Oh,
Tim you're a regular.
Yeah, no, I'm a regular, right? So Tim used to be there, but I didn't realize that he was never there, I guess, when I would bring my kids. He must have used to leave early or something. He was never there when I brought my kids. And he was like, well, what time do you come with your kids? I said, he said, you have kids? First of all, he said, you have kids? I said, yeah. He's like, damn, you be here late. But then he was like, whatever. So when one day I brought my kids, they're like, oh, we're going to see Tim now. Let's go. Tim was not there. And then I saw him later on. He's like, oh, no, I had to leave early. But whatever. The point is that we would be in there all times of the day, and these people would be like, damn, how she be in here? Like 4, and then 7, and then 2, and then all kinds. It used to be just real crazy, but we gonna wrap it up right now, because it's about 1 in the morning. And Vontae ass is like rolling over. You love it, Vontae?
Damn,
Karen. I sign over this shit. But thank you, Miss Stephanie. Thank you, Fanny. Thank you. I love y'all story. And we definitely want everybody to go support. I know I will. And Mac will. We gotta support each other. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
TJ Blaze, take us out. We going home.